Hi guys, this is Himanshu from the CMS guys, and today I will teach you how to create a complete NGO service website from beginning to end with an attractive design using absolutely free tools and theme in WordPress using Elementor. Our NGO service website will be mobile responsive as well, which means it is fully optimized for mobile view as well. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and show us your love and support by liking the video. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notification of a new video every week. Also mention in the comment section which website you would like to learn creating in WordPress using Elementor in next video. Now let me show you a demo of the NGO service website that we are going to build. Then I will show you how to create that NGO service website in WordPress using Elementor. So here you can see that this is the home page of our NGO service website, and on the top we have the header section with our logo, email section, and then we have the phone number section, then location section, and at last here you can see we have a call to action button over here with this donate now. After that, here we have the navigation bar which contains links to different pages and the social media icons with links on the right. In the middle of the first section of the home page, we have this hero section with a cover photo, title, description, call to action button, and an embedded video over here. In the next section, we have the 3 image boxes. Each box has icon, title, description, and a call to action button. And on the right box, here you can see that we have an image also. Moving to the next section, here we have this about us section. We have an image which change color on hover and an embedded video on the left, and on the right we have a title, description, and a list of some requests for us and counter with text. Next we have this our cost section. Here we have a title, description, and 5 image boxes, and each image box has an image, title, description, progress bar, call to action button, and a text with links for more details. Moving to the next section, here we can see we have this our fun fact section. Here we have a title, description, and 4 image boxes with icons and counter titles, and on the left and on the right we have an image. Moving to the next section, here you can see this is the help us section. Here we have contact form with various fields and call to action button on the left, and on the right we have title, description, opening hours, and location. Following it we have upcoming event section. Here we have title, description, and 5 image boxes. Each box has title, event date, location, timing, description, and a text with link to view more details. At the bottom of this section we have a call to action button also. Next we have, here you can see this is the footer top where we have this join now button, and we have a title and description. Finally, now we have the footer which contains link to different pages, contact us section, newsletter section, and here you can see which has a description and an email box with call to action button. As I told you, the NGO service website is completely mobile responsive, so let me show you the mobile view of this website. So here you can see that our website is completely optimized for mobile view, and our NGO service website is mobile friendly. Next, let's move to the next page, which is the about us page. So here you can see that in this about us page, again we have a hero section over here with the page title on the left, and on the right we have a breadcrumb. Following it, here we have this upcoming event section. Here we have a title, description, and image boxes over here. In this about section, whenever we are hovering over it, the color of the image is changing, and we have an embedded video on the left, and on the right we have a title, description, and list of some requests over here. And then here you can see that we have this counter with text. Following it, we have this our mission section. Here we have title, description, and 4 image boxes. Each box has icon, title, description, and many images in a great manner. Next we have this our volunteer section. Here we have a title, description, and 3 image boxes. Each box has image, social media icon, name, and designation. And at the bottom again we have a call to action button. At last we have a footer which is same as home page footer. So now moving to the next page, which is our events page. So here in this event page, again at first we have a hero section over here which is having a page title, and then on the right side we have a breadcrumb. Following it, here we have this upcoming event section. Here we have title, description and 5 image boxes. Each box has title, event date, location, timing, description and text with links to view more details. And at the bottom of the section we have a call to action button also, and many images as a grid manner. Following it, we have our mission section. Here we have a title, description and 4 image box. Each box has an icon and then title and description. At last again we have a footer which is same as footer of the home page. Now let's move to the next page, which is our causes page. And here you can see in this causes page also, again we have our hero section where we have a page title on the left side, and on the right side we have a breadcrumb. Following it, we have our cause section. Here we have a title, description and 6 image boxes. Each box has an image, title, description, progress bar, call to action button and a text with links for more details. After that we have this help us section. Here we have a contact form over here on the left side with various fields and a call to action button over here, and on the right we have a title, description, opening hours and location. Moving to the next section, here we have our feedback section. Here we have again a title, description and 3 image boxes. Each box has image, name, designation and a feedback description over here. In the next section we have you can see again 4 icon boxes over here, which is having a icon, then counter and a title over here. At last we have a footer which is same as our home page footer. Now let's move to our next page, which is our contact us page. And here you can see in the contact us page also we have a hero section where we have a title over here on the left side, and on the right side we have the breadcrumb. Following it, we have this contact us section. Here we have a title, description and location details on the left, and on the right we have a contact form with various fields and call to action button over here. In the next section we have a map with our business location over here, and at last we have a footer which is same as home page footer. Now that you have seen what our target website would look like, so let's dive into creating it. Guys, do watch the complete video so that you don't miss any important point. Please ask any queries you have in the comment section below, and leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Do subscribe our channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified about the new video every week. Also let us know which website you would like to learn next. So now let's start creating our website. So at first we need a domain and hosting to set up the website. So for that we need to go to this website thecmsguys.com/namecheap. So we are on the Namecheap hosting page, and I have been using this Namecheap for 3 years now and not faced any issue till date. All my websites which we have created for our tutorial purpose or anything, every websites, all my websites are hosting on this Namecheap only. I recommend you to use this same, as it is very easy to use and configure, and also cheaper than other providers. You can check other providers price and you will definitely see that this Namecheap hosting provider is very much cheap. There are 3 plans here. You can see that I personally use this stellar business plan as it suits my requirements, but if you are starting out, I recommend you to use you can purchase this stellar plus plan. It is more than enough for most use cases. It comes with an unmetered SSD, auto backup and unlimited websites. Auto backup saves you from unnecessary hassles, and unlimited websites are also a great offering. It also gives you a SSL protection, which makes sure your website doesn't show up as potential threat to any user, and also gives you a domain name for free. There are some more benefits like unlimited bandwidth, privacy protection, etc., that you get with all Namecheap hosting. So you can if you will purchase any of this hosting, you will get that privacy protection and all. So here you can see that you have an option of selecting a data center. So you must select your data center near your country, and here on this top right corner, here you can see that all the prices are in dollar. If you want to change the currency, here you can select this USD, and here you can change it. So let me change it to Indian rupee as I am from India. Then let's select the Stellar Plus plan. Now it takes you to let me click on this get started. After that, when you will select this Stellar Plus plan, now here you can see that it is asking you about the domain name. This is a free domain name you will get, so enter any domain name you wish to purchase in this box below, and then select the domain name and click to connect to hosting. So here if you have an existing domain name, then also you can click on this existing domain name. So after that, here if you will type a domain name, let me type a demo domain name. Let me do one thing. I will do these CMS guys. So here you can see that all these domain names are of free of cost. This, and after that, when here you have to click this connect to hosting. After clicking on this connect to hosting, here you can, and then click on this add to cart. So here you can see that when we have done this add to cart option, here we have this domain 1 year subscription, the price become 0. And then domain register, domain privacy, we are getting 1 year subscription. And domain registration, if you want to increase, then also you can increase your domain registration. And if you want, you can enable the this auto renew feature. And now let us confirm our order. After verifying the domain, you can click on this confirm order to confirm this. And when you will click on this confirm order, so now on the next page, here you can see that it is asking you about this login credential. If you have, if you don't have any account, then you can create an account. And if you have any if you have account, then you can log in it from here. So I already have an account, so I will use that here. So let's sign in now. So let me enter my username and password. After entering the username and password, let me click on this sign in and continue. And then here you can see that it is asking about this payment method. So here you can use any of this payment method. Here you can use this card details, or if you want to use this PayPal or anything, so you can choose any of this payment method you like, and you can continue confirm your order. Once more you have to click on this continue, and then after that you have to click on this pay now to confirm the order. Once the payment is completed, you will be redirected to the dashboard. So let me show you the dashboard. So you will be redirected to this dashboard, and where you can manage your domain and hosting from here. So here, and as we have got the hosting and domain, so our next step is to set up the WordPress. So from this dashboard, you can click on this. Here you can see, when you will hover over this, you can get this go to C panel. So from here you can it will be redirect you to the C panel. After then click on we have to install the WordPress. So first now to install WordPress, we have to scroll down to bottom, and or you can also getting this search option. Here you can search for WordPress, and then here you can see that WordPress manager by Softaculous. We have to use this one. You can click on this, and here you have to choose the domain name where you have to where you want to install. So for that let me first of all let me install the WordPress on my domain name. So for it, what I will do, we have to filling the WordPress details and all. First of all, click on this install, and then here we have to search for. So here you can see that this is my domain name where I want to install. So here I have selected this the cmsguys.in, and then here we have to fill our site name and then site description. So site name is basically our site title. So here I will give it the name, the cms, let me give it cms guys. After that, here in this description I will be give our company tagline, which is spreading the knowledge. So let me give it. Then we have to choose the username and password. Then we have to choose this. So let me give it a username. So here I will give it the same as guys, and you can use random password, or you can give any password also, or you can use any of this password, or you can also use random password generator to generate passwords for you. After that, here we have to fill this admin email address. So here I will going to give my email address. So let me give it. And then here you can skip the theme installation. Here you can no need to select. We will select our own theme, and finally here we have to click on this install button. So our WordPress, you can find that within a few minutes our WordPress installed successfully. So let's wait for it. Then we will get one message for our WordPress, and so here you can see that congratulations message is here, and then here you can see that the software was installed successfully. So now we will start creating and customizing our website. For that we need to go to the dashboard. So here you can see this, the administrative URL is basically the dashboard URL for the WordPress. So you can let me open our website first. So here you can see that this is the cmsguys.in, where we have installed the WordPress, and this is how it's going to look like, because it is the default theme is activated now. So if you want to go to this dashboards, and then you have to just here after your website name you have to put a slash, and then wp hyphen admin, and then here you will be redirect to your dashboard login panel. And here also you can find this administrative URL, the same URL. It will be also redirect to you to the dashboard of this here dashboard of the WordPress. So here you can see that after that we have to enter this username and password, which for which so here you have to enter your username and password, and then entering this you will be see this dashboard. So let me show you again. So here you can see that this is how the WordPress dashboard is going to look like. So let me quickly give you what are the sections available in the dashboard and what are these, and let's do a basic setup before start building our website. So first of all, we have this post section in the WordPress dashboard, and here if you will see in the post section we have a default hello world post that is not required over here. So using this post section, if you are creating any blogging section in your website, or if you have a blogging website, then you can use this post section to create your blog post. And under this blog post you can see we have a categories and tags option, so you can create different categories for your blog post, and also you can create different tags for your blog post. Now what I have to do here, you can see that this is the hello world post, and we don't need this hello world post, so let's get rid of it. So select this post, and under bulk action you will find a move to trash option. So when you have a bulk option then only, but here we have only a single post, you can directly click on this trash but option and it will move to the trash. Now let's go to the trash, and here you will find a empty trash button. So click on that empty trash and it will delete for permanently. So here you can see one post is deleted permanently. Now let's move to the media section. So here in the media section, all the images and audio file, whatever, here you can see the media type items like images, audio, video, documents, spreadsheet, all of this whatever we are using in our website, everything will be present in this media section. Here if you will see in the demo website, the images which we have used over here, everything will be present in the media section only. Next we have a pages section. So here you will find by default two pages with the name, privacy policy and sample page. But using this pages section, all our pages in the demo website, if you will see, we have this home page, about page, events page. All of these pages will be created using this pages section only. So we don't need this privacy policy or sample page. So what I will do now, let's select this pages, and under bulk action you will find this move to trash option. Just click on that move to trash, and now click on this apply button. Once you will click on this apply button, both the pages will be moved to the trash. And now let's go to the trash, and here you can see we are getting an empty trash button. So once you will click on this empty trash, both the pages will deleted permanently. So let's delete them for permanently. Alright, so we are done with the pages section. Now let's move to our comment section. So here in this comment section, if you will see, we have a different tabs over here with mine, pending, approved, spam or trash. So these are basically to control your comments. If you have a blogging site, there must be, you will find a comment section over there, and you can control all your comments from there here only. If you want to make some comments pending, or if you want to move the comments to spam, or if you want to delete the comments, everything will be like, if you will delete it, it will be moved to the trash. If you will approve a comment, it will be go to the approved section. If you will keep the comment in pending, it will go to this pending tab. So here you can go anything, like if you want to know what are the comments you have put in pending, you can directly click on this pending, and it will show you all the comments which were over here in the pending section. Next we have this appearance section. So here in this appearance section, you will find a theme over here with this name 2021 theme. So what does this themes means in WordPress? So themes are a collection of files that defines the style and structure of our website. So let me open our site in a new tab, and here you can see like 2021 theme is activated, and this is the design of the website, how it's going to look like. Now if I will activate this 2022 theme, let me activate, click, and when I will refresh the page, so you will find like the entire design of the website and the font and everything is changed. So now here you can, whenever you will install WordPress on your any of the hosting provider, you will by default find the 3 to 4 number of themes over here. So I must recommend you to use only a single theme. So now we are not here we are not going to use any of the themes. So let's get rid of the extra themes that we have, this 2019, 2020 and 2021. So let me show you how you can delete a theme. To delete a theme, you have to click on this theme details, and then once you will click on this theme details, on the right side corner you will find a delete option. Just click on that delete, and then you will get one pop-up like this, are you sure you want to delete this theme? Then click on the OK to confirm the delete. So let's click on this OK button to confirm it, and the theme will be deleted. So in the same way, I am going to delete the 2020 and 2021 theme. So let me quickly delete this 2020 and 2021 theme. So as we have now only a single theme which is activated, which is 2022, but we are not going to use this 2022 theme also. So later on we will change the theme that we are going to use. Next we have a plugin section. So here in this plugin section, you will find like I have 2 number of plugins, but whenever you will install WordPress in any of the hosting provider, you might get a lot of plugins. Some of them were activated, some of them may not be activated. So first what you have to do, so first of all you have to select those plugins that were activated, and under bulk action you have to select this deactivate option, and then click on this apply button. Once you will click on that apply button, the plugins will be deactivated. Now once the plugins will deactivate, now again what you can do, you can select all the plugins, and under the bulk action only you can select this delete option and click on this apply button to delete the plugins in a single click. As you can see, like, are you sure you want to delete the selected plugins? Just OK, and then all the 2 plugins were deleted successfully. So what does this plugins do? These plugins add extra features to our website, like the page builder that we are going to use, that is also a plugin. In the same way, if we are using for any contact form, then for contact form there are different plugins. So we are going to use a number of plugins that we will install later on, so that we can start building our website. So now let's move to the next section, which is the user section. So Here in this user section you will find like I have only a one user with the name admin, but you can create a multiple user with different role also. So these are the roles which you can create, like subscriber, contributor, author, editor and administrator. So if suppose if your website is managed by many number of people, then you can create different access to them so that they can easily log in through the WordPress dashboard, and whatever, like if they are editor or if they are contributor to your website, then they can easily able to contribute here after logging in. So now let me show you how you can create a new user on your WordPress dashboard. So here you will find add new button. Just click on that add new, and then once you will click on this add new, it will ask you for a username and email. So make sure this username and email are required, and it's completely up to you, like if you want to give first name, last name or not. Then it comes for the password option, and you can click on this generate password button to generate a random password for your WordPress site. After that, here you are getting a send user notification, so make sure you have click on this tick mark so that the user is going to get an email about their account. Then here it comes for the role option, so you can select whatever role you want to give. Then you have to click on this add new user button and the user will be created. So now next we have this under user only, we have this profile setting. So what we have in the profile setting, you can see like we have this admin's color scheme. So if you want to change your admin dashboard color scheme, you can change it from here. Then if you have not given any details, as in my case, you can say like I have not given any first name, last name or nickname, anything. So username cannot be changed, but you can give your first name, last name. If you want to give any of your first name or last name, you can give it, or you can set a nickname over here also. Next you have this email option, and here you can see email is required and you can change the email. Here you can see if you will change this, we will send you one email at your new address to confirm it. The new address will not become active until confirmed. So first of all, if you will change it, then you have to confirm that email, then only it will get updated over here. Next, here you can add about yourself and then your profile picture, or if you want to reset, or if you want to set a new password for your WordPress dashboard, then you can easily able to generate a new password from here. Now let's move to the settings section. So here in the settings section, you can see like we have a site title and tagline. So you can change the tagline from here. Like let me change the tagline to by the CMS guys, like this. And once I will click on this save changes button, now when I will refresh the page, you will see like service 33 by the CMS guys. But earlier we have like service 33 just another WordPress site. So in this way you can change the site tagline. After that, here again you have an option of giving a administration email address. So make sure you have given a correct administration email address, so that if you will forgot your username or password, then you can easily able to reset your dashboard credential using this administration email address. Next, here we have a membership option. So if you will tick mark on this, anyone can register, then anyone who will visit your site, they can easily able to register, and the default role will be subscriber for them. But this is very much helpful if you are creating a membership site, but we are not going to create any membership site, so that's why here it is not required. Next, here you can see that we have a site language over here. Then we have this time zone. You can set your time zone, or if you want to change the site language also, you can change it from here. And here next we have this date and time format. So you can give a custom date and time format, or you have some of the options over here. You can select any of these from any of the option. If you want to know like how you can create a different custom date and time format, here you will find a documentation link. You can open the documentation, and by following the documentation you can easily able to format your date and time from this custom option. So now let's move to the next section, next setting, which is writing is not required. So let's directly move to the permalink setting. So here in this permalink setting, you will find like day and name must be like selected in this permalink setting. So make sure you have selected this post name and click on save changes. So with this we have completed all the basic setups for our WordPress dashboard. So now let's go back to our home dashboard. So here you can see this is the home dashboard, and here if you will see we are getting a welcome message, but we don't want to see all these things. So how we can do that? So here you will find a dismiss option, just click on that, and if you don't want to see these all this like site health status, quick draft, at a glance, so you can click on this scroll option, and under this you will get all these options. Just untick what are the things you don't want to see, and that's all for here. So with this we have completed all the basic settings. Now one more setting is left, like under home you will find one update option. So if you will go to this update option, so currently you can see like we don't have any update, but if you will get any WordPress update or any of your theme or plugin update, then it will reflect over here in the update section, and you can easily able to update your theme or plugin or WordPress version from this update section also. So now we have got like we have done all the basic setups that we have to do, and I have also given you a brief description about all the sections available in the WordPress dashboard. So now let's start installing the theme that we are going to use, and install the required plugins that we are going to use to build our Service 33 website. To install a theme, let's move to the appearance section, and here in the appearance section you will find this add new button. Just click on that add new, and then on the right side you will get a search theme, but you will get a list of like popular theme of 4722. In the same way you will get a latest themes like 9363 latest theme. So the plugin the theme which we are going to use, that is a popular theme only. Here you will find this Hello Elementor theme. So let's click on this install button, and let's start installing this Hello Elementor theme that we are going to use. So once this installation will complete it, then we will click on activate button to activate this theme. So here you can see that like the Hello Elementor theme is installed successfully. So let's click on this activate button to activate this theme. So now this Hello Elementor theme is activated. Now next what we have to do, we have to delete this 2022 theme. So just click on the theme details and click on this delete option, okay, to confirm the delete. Now we have deleted the theme. Now let's start installing the required plugins that we want to install before start creating our site. So here you can see now I am in this install plugin section, and currently we don't have any plugin. So you will get here add new button. Just click on that add new button, and let's start installing the plugins that we are going to use. So first of all, let me search here for Elementor, and let's search what are the plugins that we are going to use. So here you can see like Elementor website builder, this is the plugin, this is what we need. So let's click on this install, and then ElementsKit, this is also required. So let's click on this install, and then when you will scroll down you can find other themes also. So let's search for them, or we can wait for these two plugins to install, and then we can search for the other plugins. So let me go down and let's see other plugins were available here in this or not, otherwise we can search it. So here one more plugin I got, which is this Metform Elementor add-on. So let's click on this Metform Elementor add-on, and then let's search on anything like we want. So we don't have, so let's wait. So here Metform is installed, and here if you will see we have this ElementsKit, and Elementor website builder is also installed. Now let's search for Jeg Elementor. So now once you will search for this Jeg Elementor, you will get this unlimited elements for Elementor free widgets. That we don't want, and this one Jeg form builder is also not required. So Jeg Elementor Kit, let's search for Jeg Elementor Kit. So actually in mistake, that's not a Jeg, that is Jeg Elementor Kit. So here you can see like whenever you will search for Jeg Elementor Kit, this is what we want. So let's click on this install now for Jeg Elementor Kit, and once this Jeg Elementor Kit will install, then we will move to next plugin that we want. So let's wait till this Jeg Elementor Kit installed. So now here you can see that this Jeg Elementor Kit is also installed. So the next plugin that we want to install is Stratum. So let's search for Stratum. So once you will type your Stratum, I think Stratum Elementor widgets, so here it is by WordPress. So let's click on install now. So once this installation will complete, we will go to the install plugin section, and I will show you how you can activate all the plugins in a single click. So here you can see this Stratum Elementor widgets is also installed. So now let's go back to the installed plugins, and here you can see we have all 5 plugins that we are going to use. So let's select all the plugins, and under bulk action you will find the activate button. Just select activate, and then click on apply button. Once you will click on this apply button, you will find like all the plugins were activated in a single click. Alright, so now we have installed the plugins that required. So now let's move towards our first page, which is the home page. So now let's go to the pages, and as I have earlier also told you that the pages are going to be built using this pages section only. So let's click on this add new, and let's start creating our first page, which is the home page. So here it is asking for the title. Let me give the title, and let's publish the page, and let's see what we are getting. So here you can see that I have opened this home page in a new tab, and here you can get like we are getting a page title and then website name. Then here you will see this is the tagline, and after that also we have tagline and all rights reserved text. So these things I don't want. So what I will do, I will in the template option only, it is default template. So you can select a Elementor canvas and click on this update button. Now let's refresh it, and let's see what we are getting. So here you can see like it is completely blank page. So now this is what we want, complete a blank page. Now one more thing I just want to show you here. If you will see, our home page is service33.thecmsguys.com, but in our case localhost/service33/home is coming for the home page, and when we are going to our actual page, so here you can see this is what we are getting. So how we can set this home page? So for that, again we have to go to the dashboard, and here in the dashboard, whenever you will hover over this setting option, you will find this home setting. Let's reading option. So here in this setting under, you will find this reading setting. So you have to go to this reading setting. Your home page display, you will find a static page option. Just select that, and under home page just select your page that you want to set it as your home page. So here you can see like I have set it as my home page as home. Then I will click on save changes, and that's all. Like the settings were saved. And now if I will refresh this page, so once you will refresh this page, you will see that localhost service 33, and we are getting a complete blank page. In the same way, if I will refresh this page, you will find like this /home will be out. So here you will see when I have refreshed it, localhost/service 33 is coming. So now we have set our localhost service 33 site as the home page. Now let's go back to the pages, and let's start creating our first section of home page. So now let's click on this edit option to edit our home page, and once you will go to this edit option, you will find this edit with Elementor button. Just click on that edit with Elementor button to load your Elementor page builder. So now let me quickly click on this edit with Elementor button, and then it will be loaded. So now let's start let's what we have in our first section of the home page, and here you can see like we have some headings, and then we have some paragraph text over here. Then we have 2 buttons with donate now and then watch video. So let's start creating this first section. So before start creating the first section, I just want to show you some of settings that we have to do, like global settings, so that we don't have to again and again use them. Suppose like here you can see like this color is used everywhere, and I just want to set this color so that we don't have to like use them every time. So what I will do, click on these 3 lines, and you will get the site setting option. Just go to the site setting, and let's set a global color first. So for primary, secondary, I just want to set a different color code. Here we have different color code. So let's start editing these color codes. So first of all, for primary, I just want to set this color FCBC45. In the same way, for secondary color, I just want to, let's click on this color, and the color code will be 252425. Now next we have this text option. So for text, I just want to give a color code of 6F747E. Alright. Now after this text, we have this accent color. So let's the accent color for it, FCBC45. Alright. Then I just want to add two more color. I just want to give it a name, background. Alright, and then the color code will be FBF9F5. and then in the same way, for I just want to add one more color, and I just want to give it a name, border, and the color code which I want to give it is F0F0F0. Alright, so now I have set all the global colors. So let's click on this update option, and here you can see the changes have updated. Now let's go back. Now let's set a global fonts for it. So click on that global fonts, and here you can set a global fonts. So font for primary, I just want to change the font family Noto Serif, and then font size I want to give it 56 pixel, font weight 600, line height, make sure you have selected this EM, and let's give a line height of 1.3 EM. Alright, after the primary, now let's set for the secondary also. Again click on this pencil icon. Now font family will be again same, Noto Serif, and then font size I want to give it 38 pixel, font weight let's make it 600, and that's all. Now let's change the typography for text. So here for text, I just want to give a typography of font family Hebo. Font size here I want to give it 16 pixel, font weight let's make it 300, and that's all. Now after this text, we have this accent. So let's click on this pencil icon, and let's change for the accent also. So here the font family I want to give it is shadows into this one, shadows into light. So let's select shadows into light, and then font size here I want to give it 20 pixel. Font weight, let's give it a font weight of 600. Transform, I want to give it a uppercase, and letter spacing I want to give it 1.5. Alright, for accent also we have set. So now let's add 3 more styles that I want to add. That is one is for primary spatial. I want to give it primary spatial, and let's again click on this pencil icon and change the font family and all. So font family here for this one also I want to give it Noto Serif, and then font size I want to give it 64, and then let's change the font weight to 600. In the same way, for I want to create one more, which is I want to give it S3 spatial, and now let's change the font family and also font family here also I want to give it Noto Serif. Font size I want to give it 18 pixel, font weight let's give it 600. That's all. Now after H3 spatial, again I want to click on this add style, and here I want to give it a name H3. Now let's click on this pencil icon and let's change it. Font family, again I want to give it Noto Serif. Font size I want to give it 20. Font weight let's select this 600, and now let's click on this update option to update this global fonts also. Now after updating this global font, now let's start updating this typography, theme style, typography and buttons also. So for this, like body color, I just want to give a body text color, this color code 6747E. Now for typography, again I want to set this as text typography that we have already set. Here we will see Hebo 16300 and everything is fine. Okay, now after that, paragraph spacing, that doesn't require. For link, again I want to set this color as primary for link, and then let's change the typography for link also, everything should be default. Now after that, here you will see, like for H1, let's click on this color, and for H1 to H4 I just want to give this secondary color to all. So let me select this secondary color for everyone. For typography of H1 I will select primary, and then typography of H2 I want to select secondary, and then for H3 again let me select this color, and then for H3 we have already created a typography, so I want to click on that H3. And then for H4 again let's first select the color should be set this one, and for H4 typography I want to give it H3 special. Now we have this H5 H6. For H5 H6 I want to set the colors to primary, and then this typography I want to set it as accent for both of them. Now let's click on update on the site setting also. Now we have done with the theme typography style. Now let's move to the button style, and here in this button style you will find a typography option for button. So first let's change the typography. So here for this font family again I want to give it no to serif. Font size I want to give it a 14 pixel of font size. Font weight let's give it 600. Now transform I will select this text transform should be uppercase, so let's select it uppercase. So let's select it for uppercase, and then font line height I want to give it let it be default line height. Letter spacing let's give it 1.3 letter spacing. So we have set the typography. Now let's again set the text color. Text color will be secondary and background color will be primary, and on hover also everything would be same. Text color will be secondary only. And now what I want to do, I want to give it a border solid. I want to remove all this width and border radius. Now let me give it a padding of 32 to all the side, and for top and bottom I want to give it 18 pixel top and 18 pixel bottom. That's all. Now for this hover option everything is fine. Let's click on update and we are done with it. So we have updated all these, like whatever global style, global color we want to use, we have updated everything. So now we can start creating our first section of the home page. So now let's start creating our first section of the home page. So let's see what we have in the first section. So as you will see over here in the first section we have a heading, and then we have a paragraph text, then we have two buttons over here. So let's start creating this first section of our home page. So first of all what I will do, let's go to this Elementor page builder, and here I will click on a plus section, and I am going to take a single section with a single column only. Then here in this you can see like we have a background image and all. So let's first do with the first section setting. So here in this first section setting I just want to make the content width 950 content width, and then let's move to the style tab. So here in the style tab you can add background images, background overlay, border, everything. So here if you will notice in our first section of this demo site we have a background image over here. So let's add that image. So here in this background type you have to select classic, and then here we have to select the image. So you will get all these images that we are going to use, and what I will do now, I will let me upload all the images over here. So you will get a zip file link in the description below where you can download all these images and you can use them. Otherwise you can go to any of the stock images site like Upsplash or any other site where you will get free images. There also you can use. So if you will notice, this is the image that we have to use. Then I will click on this insert media. Now we have added the image. Then I will go to this position and set it as bottom center. Repeat I want to make it no repeat, and size I want to give it a cover size. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and here in this advanced tab I just unlink the padding, and I just want to give it a 320 top padding and a bottom padding of 280 pixel. So now we have given a top padding, bottom padding, everything. Now one more thing, if you will notice here we have a background overlay also. So let's add a background overlay to it. So let's go to the style tab and go to the background overlay, and I just want to make the background type classic and just give a black color background overlay to it. So let's select a black color, and opacity I want to make it 0.4. Now let's click on update. So we have done with our main section setting. Now let's come to this heading part and let's start add this heading. So let me copy this, and what I will do, I will click on this 9 dots, and here I will search for heading. Whenever you will search for headings, you will get one ElementsKit heading, one JKit heading, and one normal heading. So let's first drag this JKit heading, and here if you will see, whenever we drag this JKit heading, we will get a focus title setting will be worked. In this, whenever we will enter a text in curly braces, that focus title will be working. So what I will do, let me copy this entire text from here first and let me paste it over here. So here now you can see like we have a best way to make difference in the lives of others. So best way to make a difference is in one line, and in the lives of others is in another line. So for that we can use a br tag so that it will break the line. So here if you will notice, now it is coming fine. Now let me make the focused one, which is difference and lives would be in focus. So what I will do now, I will here make a curly braces, in two curly braces open and two curly braces close, in difference and in lives also. So let me again open the curly braces 2 times, and here also I will close it for 2 times. Now title HTML tag, let's select the HTML tag title to h1, and then here we don't have any subtitle or title description. So what I will do now, if you will see over here, we are getting one blue separator. I will go to the separator and just make it off so that that separator will not visible. Now let's go to the style tab and first set the alignment to center, because here you can see it is in center, that's why let's make it center. Then let's go to the title tab and let's change the color. So for this I want to make it a white color, so let me give it a pure white color to this primary color. And then margin and everything, let's make the margin and everything to 0. And now what I will do, I will set the typography as primary typography for this title. In the same way for the focus title also, let's first change the primary color to it like this. Here if you will notice, we have got almost everything. Now we have to change the title also. So typography, let's make it primary spatial that we have chosen. Now after that, let's move to the second one, which is our paragraph text. So let me copy the paragraph text from here, and then what I'm going to do now, let's click on this 9 dot and let's go to the widget section of the Elementor, and here you will find a text editor in the basic only. So just drag that text editor over here and you will get this paragraph text over. Now let me replace the paragraph text, and then once you will replace it, now let's go to the style tab and let's change the alignment. So alignment, I want to give it center line, then text color, let's make it white color text, and the typography where I want to give is this text typography. Now if you will notice, we have to adjust the margin of left and right, otherwise it will not look perfect. So now let's go to the advanced tab and here unlink the padding, and I just make sure you have selected this percentage and give it a right padding of 20% and a left padding of 20% to it. Alright, so here you can see like we have got the paragraph text also. Now here it comes for the button part. So how we can add this button over here? So to add this button, we have to make a inner section so that we can create 2 sections and we can add a button over here. So for that, let's again go to our widget section of the Elementor and let's drag a inner section after the paragraph. So here you can see like I have added this inner section. Now what I need to do, let's search for the button. So whenever you will search for this button, let's search here for button. You will get a lot of button option. You can use any of this button option. So I'm going to use this normal one. So let's drag this button over here in the left side like this, and now you can see we are getting this button design also. So first let's change the button style and everything. So first button text, I want to give it donate now, and then here whatever link you want to give to this button, you can give it over here, like a payment link or a payment gateway link, you can easily able to give over here. Then alignment, I just want to make it a right align, then size would be small, Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, let's see what typography we have. So we have already like button typography, which we have already set. So what I would like to do over here is I just want to make the size 14 and let's make the weight to 600 and line height later spacing I just want to give it 1.3. that would be fine for me. Now after this typography and all, now if you want to change the padding or border radius, you can change it over here. So let's make the border radius 0, and what I want to give it a padding, let me give it a 40 pixel padding to all the sides. Then later on I just want to give a 20 pixel top padding and a bottom padding of 20 pixel to it. After that, now let's move to the advanced tab of this button, and if we don't need anything to changes to the margin and padding. Now let's move to the right column. So here in this right column, again if you will notice, we have this play button over here and a watch video button text over here. So how we can do that one? So first of all, for that, let's again go here, and here you can search for video, and whenever you will search for video, you will get this JKit video button or ElementKit video button. We are going to use this ElementKit video button. Now you can see we got this. Now let's customize this play icon. So first of all, here it is asking for the icon, so let me choose a play button over here. So I will search for play, and you will get a lot of options. So let's add this play button, insert. So we got this play button. After getting this play button, it is asking for active glow, then whatever video URL you want to embed. So here if you will notice, whenever clicking on this play button, it will take me to this default YouTube video link. Here also you can add any of this YouTube video link. Suppose if I want to pick any of the video from our YouTube channel, let me show you. So let me go to our YouTube channel, and from this our YouTube channel I can pick any of this video. Like I will right click on it and copy link address. You have to do after you have copied the link, you can go to your this page builder and URL to embed, just paste that YouTube link and that will be fine. Okay, I just want to remove this. Okay, so I have added that. Now you can set the, if you want to set any start time, low end time, you can set it. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So we can directly go to this button style and we can use height, width, everything. So first of all, we have to set a glow color. So I just want to give it a transparent glow color, so I will reduce it like this, and I can set it any of this transparent color. Let me set it this one. Now after that, here if you will notice, we have this. Okay, I have set the text color to this. I just want to set text color would be black color. Sorry, text color would be white color, and then glow color, I just want to set a glow color of white transparent color. Let me set it a white transparent color to this glow. So let me reduce it to this one. 4D is fine for me. So here you can see we are getting this glowing effect also. Now we have to set the background color. So background type, here if you will notice, our background type will be white and then this color would be black. So let's change the text color to the secondary and background type to our, now we have already one background color, right? So I have set that one as background. Now on hover, if you will notice, whenever we are hovering over it, the white background is changing to this color. So now let's change the background type of it and let's select this primary color on hover, and text color would be remain same, which is secondary. Alright, so we got this, and we don't need to anything with the border style or anything because we don't have any border. And if you want to like do some shadow style, you can do, but we don't need to do. Now now let's add this button after that. So let's click on this 9 dot and search for button, and let's drag this basic button under the video tag which I have used. So now here what I will do, text I want like to change it to watch video, and after that here you can set the alignment like left, right, or whatever alignment. So I would like to give it a right align. Then icon would be, I don't need any icon, so let's now go to the style tab and customize it. So typography and everything is fine. So first of all, what I want to make the text color to white and background color to completely transparent. So I got this text. Now what I will do, I will remove the entire padding and border radius also, because I don't need any border radius, and that's all. If you will notice, whenever we are hovering over it, it is changing to secondary color. So now let's go to the secondary color, and here in background type, sorry, in text color, I have to make it like this primary color, so that whenever we will hover over it, the text color would change. So we have got everything. Now we need to align this button and this video and this button in one line. So how we can do, let's go to this button first. In advanced tab you will find one positioning option. So width, make it like inline auto, it will be fine. In the same way for button also, go to advanced tab, positioning, here width also set it as inline auto like this. So here you will find, and vertical align, make the vertical align to center. Now what I need to add, I need some spacing between this video and this button. So in this button advanced tab only, I will unlink the margin and give it a 15 pixel of left margin to it. Now let's see what we are getting over here is fine or not. So you can see over here we have exactly done with our first section of the home page. So now let's move to the second section of the home page. So here you can see, like in second section we have icon boxes over here. We have divided it into 3 columns where we have 2 same icon boxes, and here the icon box everything is changed, and in the fourth column you can say it as, we have taken it as a fourth column, and in the fourth one we have this image over here. So now let's start creating this second section of the home page. So for this second section, again what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a single section with one column only. So let's go to our Elementor page builder, click on this plus icon, and let's take a single section with one column. And now what I will do, I will set the vertical alignment of it to middle. And now let's go to this style. We don't need to anything with the style tab, otherwise let's go to the style tab and let's set the background color to white color. And then now let's move to the advanced tab. Okay, I just want to set the background. If you will notice over here, this one is not a white color, this one is a different type of color. So let's set that color only. So I will go over here and I will set this background which we have chosen, that one as background color. Now after that, here now let's move to the advanced tab and let's customize it. So for I just only want to give it a bottom padding of 100 pixel to this section. Alright, now if you will see over here, we need 4 sections like this. So what I'm going to take the help of inner section widget. So go to this widget section of the Elementor and just drag the inner section. Now you can see like we got inner section. Now let's add 4 times column. So we have 4 columns over here. So we have added this inner section. Now after that you can see like it is a icon box. So let's use the icon box over here. So I will go to click on this 9 dot, and here in the widget section search for icon box. You will get a lot of icon box. I am going to use this icon box by ElementsKit. So let's drag it over here. Now here first of all, enable equal height, it would be disable icon. Now we are going to add a icon. So let's search for the icon that we are going to use. So I am going to search for team, and you will get a lot of icons like this. So you can use any of this. So let's use this one, or I can go to this element. Okay, this one will be fine. I will click on insert, and we got the icon. Okay, after that, here you can see over here we have a heading over here, become a volunteer. So let's place the title there, and then we have a paragraph text also. So let's place that paragraph text also. After that, whenever you will find one read more option over here, that is our button only. Enable the button, just enable your button, and here learn more is coming. So instead of this learn more, I just want to set it as join now. And then if you want to add anything like a button on hover, you can enable button on hover. You can set it as on, like whenever we are hover, it will be button will be enabled, but I don't want to make that. Button should be display every time. After that, you can set whatever URL you want to give, and then now icon position, if you want to add any icon. Now let's move to the settings tab, and here in the settings tab everything is fine and we don't need any badge, so let's let it be off. Now let's move to the style tab. So first of all, what I want to do, let's change with the padding part. So first I want to give it a padding of 20 and 30 pixel of right and 40 pixel of bottom padding and a 30 pixel of left padding, like this. After that, I just want to enable a box shadow to it, so let's enable a box shadow, and here I just want to make it 0.01, or let's let it be 0.1 also will be fine, like this. And vertical, I just want to give it 3, and blur I want to give it 15, and outline everything is fine. Alright, now width, border type, let's make the border type solid and width should be 0, and border radius also 0. On hover, if you will see, let's see what we have. We are getting one hover animation also, so we want to set a hover animation to it and everything. So let's go to this hover part, but we are doing with the icon box container, so here we don't need any hover one, so let's skip this. Now let's move to the content part. So first of all, here in this content part we have to set like a title margin and also. First let unlink this margin, and I just want to give it a bottom 20 pixel of title margin. And in the same way, color, I just want to give it a color, so let's give it a secondary color, and on hover would be also that secondary color. Now typography, I want to give it a typography of S3 special that we have already selected. Now let's set the description. I just want to give it the text color which we have chosen. Same for the hoverers also. Now for this paragraph text, again let's select the text which we have selected, and let's unlink the margin for this paragraph, and let's give it a 20 pixel of bottom margin to this paragraph. Now when it comes for the icon, now let's set the icon. So here you will soon notice that this is the icon color, so let's set the icon color to primary, and we don't need to set any BG color or anything. Now let's give it a proper size. I want to give it a 55 size to this icon. After giving us 55, let's remove the spacing from the icon, and I just want to give it a 20 pixel padding to all the size to this icon. If you want to rotate your icon, you can do the rotate and everything, or if you want to set any hover setting, you can set it, but we don't have any hover whenever we are hovering over it, so I'm not making it anything. Now let's go to our styling of the button. So first of all, let's give it a 15 pixel of padding to all the side, unlink it, and towards right give it 30 pixel, and towards left also give it 30 pixel. Now when it comes for the typography, let's set the typography to this what we have earlier also. So here font family, I want to give it no need to sans, and then font size, I want to give it 12, let's give it 12 pixel. Weight, I want to give it 600. Transform would be uppercase, and then line height, everything is fine. Let's give it a 1 point, okay, I'm not giving line height, I want to give it a letter spacing of 1.3. that's all. So here you can see we have added this button typography also. Then now let's set the text color to the secondary color, and background color, select this classic, and I want to give it a primary background color to it. Border radius, I would like to make it 0, and on hover we are getting one animation on this button, right? So how we can add, let's go to this hover part, and here you will get this animation. So you can search for that animation that we are used here, that is float animation, and whenever we will hover over it, now you can see we are getting the same animation on it. Alright, now if you will notice over here, we have done with this one, or this part of it. Now what I would like to do, I will go to this column setting and I would like to make the margin and padding everything 0, and towards right I want to give it a 20 pixel of margin to it. Now let me right click on it and duplicate this entire column from here. Now I have duplicated it. Now what I would like to do, let's go to this column setting of this one, and here in this column setting I would like to go to this advanced, and here instead of this right I want to give it 10, and towards left also I want to give it 10. Now let me delete one extra from here, so that here you can see I have we have added this one to two. These are same. Whatever icon you want to change, you can change it from here. Whatever text you want to change, you can, whatever paragraph text you want to change, you can change it from here. Now let's move to this third one. So what I will do, again I will right click on this column and duplicate it. Let me delete it. So now we have got this icon box. So before that, let's first do the column setting of it. So first of all, what a column setting I want to give it, I want to remove the right margin and I want to give it a left margin of 20 pixel to this column, and rest everything is fine. Now what I would like to do, I will like to go to this icon box setting in style tab, because the content part I have already shown in the previous part. So what I would like to do here, I would like to change the background color and also background type. I would like to set the background type as primary color, and as you can see, like all our button, I need to change the button background color and the icon color. So let's directly move to the icon part, and here let's change the icon color to this secondary, and here you can see we got the icon. Now whenever you will scroll down and you will find a button option, you can directly go to this button and you can change the button background color. So let's first set the button background to secondary and text color to white color. Let me give it a white color by selecting it like this, and whenever we are hovering over it, you can see it is changing to the primary color. So let's change the text color to this primary, and we got this also. Alright, so we have done with this third column also, and on the fourth column you can see we have a image over there. So how we can add that? So I'm going to go to this column setting, and here in this style tab I would like to background type. I would set the background type at classic, and let me select the image that we want to give. So here you can give this one is the image. Click on this insert media. So I have added the image over here. So position, here you can set your custom position also, how many percent. So I would like to give it a percentage symbol of 31% of X position. So here it is not reflecting, but once we will add some content over here, it will so repeat. Let's make it no repeat. Size, let's make it cover. So here you can see it is displaying over here, but it is not displaying properly. So what I would like to do over here, I will go to widget section, and here I will search for a spacer. Let's drag this spacer over here, and you can give it as much spacing you want. So let me give it 256 pixel of spacing, and let's check how it's going to look like. So here you can see we have done with the second section also. So one more thing that we want to do is we have to go to this inner section setting, this one, and I would like to give some padding, and let's go to this advanced tab, and let's first give a right 10 pixel of padding, and the same way left 10 pixel of padding. And now let's unlink the margin, and now let's give it a negative margin to it. So I want to give it minus 80 pixel of negative margin, and that's all. Here you can see this is how it's going to look like. This is the second section of our home page. So now let's move to the third section of our home page. Let's see what we have in our third section. So here you can see that this is the third section, and here you can see we have two images over here, and on the right side we have this about us and what we some heading text and some paragraph text. So now let's start creating this section. So first of all, to create this section, I'm going to take a single section with two column for it. So now let's go to this our Elementor website builder, and now in the Elementor website builder I'm going to click on this plus icon, and I'm going to take a single section with two column. So here you can see I have selected this a single column with two columns over here, a single section. Now let's go to this section setting, and here in the style tab, let's give it a background color to it. So I will select the background type as classic, and let me select the color, the background color which we have selected over here. After that, now I just want to go to here, and if you will notice over here, we have a image over here with this hands. So let's choose that hands image that we have already over here. So whenever you will go to this media library, we have uploaded that hands image, this one. So now you can take any of this hands image over here. So let me select this hands image, and I will click on insert media. After clicking on this insert media, now I just want to set the position as custom position. Let me set it as custom position, and then okay, I have set let me set it as custom position, and I want to give it a Y position of percentage 95% of Y position. And then I just here if you will see, I just want to make attachment would be default, repeat I want to set it as no repeat, size I want to give it a auto size, and then that's all for it. But these settings I have to do with background overlay. So let's go to the background overlay, background type. Now I want to set it as that hands image, insert media, then I want to set the position to custom position, Y position I want to give it 95% of Y position. Then attachment would be default, repeat I want to set it no repeat, size I want to set it as auto size, and then here it is asking for the opacity. So let's give 0.08 of opacity, so that it will be look very less. And then here you will find all this CSS filter and blend mode, this would be normal. So now let's click on update, that's all. So now here the image is not visible, but once we will start adding these all the images and all, it will start visible. So first of all, let's go to this, click on this 9 dot, and let's take a one image over here on the left side like this, and here you can see this is the image. So what I will do, I am going to select this image. So let's select this image. So whenever you will scroll down, you will find this, I think we don't have that this one is the image. Let's click on this insert media to add this image. So here you can see once I have added this image, the hands picture are also coming over there. So now let's set this image settings. So I want to set the image size as full image, then I will go to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, width percentage I want to give it a 70% of width, and here in this content I want to set the alignment to left. As you can see over here, the image is on left side, that's why I have set it as the alignment of the image to left. Now how we, whenever we are hovering over these images, this is becoming color. So how we can set that one? So you have to go to this CSS filter style. In this CSS filter, click on this pencil icon, and here we have to give the brightness to 100% and contrast also to 100%. Okay, let me set it to 100 and brightness also to 100. Alright, after that let's make the saturation to 0. Now you can see it's become black and white. Now on hover, again I will enable the CSS filter, and we don't need to do anything. Whenever we will hover, you can see the image is becoming colorful. That's all that what we want. Now what I want, like we want to add this image also. So let's click on this 9 dots and let's start adding this image also. So for this image, again what I need to do, again I will go to this widget section and I will drag another image under it. Now let's select that image that we want to add. This is the image, and I will click on insert media, and then this image would also have the same property. So what I will do, I will right click on it and copy it, and right click on this image, and I will paste the paste style. So now you can see when we are hovering over it, the black and white is becoming colorful. But here I just want to set all this size and content alignment, everything different. So let's go to the style tab, and here I want to give it a 80% of width to this image, and the CSS filter will be remain same, so that won't be a problem. So now let's go to this advanced tab, and we need to set up positioning for it. So here whenever you will go to this positioning in positioning setting in advanced tab, you will find a position option. Just set it as absolute, and now you can drag and wherever you want to adjust, you can adjust it like this. So here now what I want to set it as, like I want to set the offset as 39 pixel, and this vertical orientation offset to 159 pixel. So here you can see, like let's see how we are seeing it. So here you can see that this is coming exactly the same design that we have over here. Alright, so now after that what we need to do is let's go to this we need to add this video button. So how we can add that video button? If you have remember, we have already created one video button. I can pick that video button, copy it, and I can paste it under here. So now I just first let's do some modification to this video button, as I have already show you. Like you can set a icon for the video button, video type, you can set a video over here. So I will directly move to the style tab and style it. So first of all, let's go to this button style of this, and as you can see, background type, let's make the background color as primary color over here, because we have a background color as primary. Then here you can see use height and use everything. So I want to give it a width of 56, and in the same way height also I want to give it 56 pixel. And then one more thing here, if you will see in this video, it is in circle, so I want to make it in rectangle. So let's go to this border style, and let's make the border radius also to 0. And as you can see, like we don't have any spread over here, so we can go to this content setting and active glow. We can make that active glow off, so that that glow option will not come. So now we got it. So let's move to the advanced tab and set the positioning like this, because it is placed over here. So how we can do that one? So for that here let's go to this positioning setting, and here we have already have to set the position. So let's set the position to absolute over here. So after setting the position to absolute, here you can see the video is over here. So what I can do, let's give it a 406 pixel of horizontal orientation and vertical orientation of 84 pixel. So let me give it, and here you can see it is placed properly. So with this, if you will notice, like we have completed with this part. But one more thing, if you have noticed over here, is like we have to give, here you can see this much is the border and the image is overlapping the border. How we can set that one? For that you have to go to this width setting and just unlink the margin from it, and just start giving a negative bottom margin of minus 120 pixel, and you will find like it will overlap with the image like this. So we have almost done with our left column. Now let's move towards the right column. So whatever we have, like we have a title over here, then heading, then description, then we have this list of items, and then we have this another text over here. So now let's start adding this. So first of all, on the right side, what I'm going to do over here is, let's go to this widget section and let's drag a heading on the right column. So now here we have to give it a text of about us. So let me copy this text from about us, and here in the title part I would like to paste the heading. Now let's change the HTML tag of it to h5, and then let's move to the style tab. So here in the style tab, again I have to change the text color. So the text color would be primary color, and now let's change the typography. So as you have remember, like we have sent one accent typography, so that one would be the typography for this about us text. After that, here next we have this heading over here. So let's copy this entire heading from here. Now let's go to this widget section and let's drag another heading after this about us text. And now here what I will do, I will paste the text. So as you can see over here, like we are in a mission to is in one line, and helpness is in another line. So how we can make that one? So for that we have to use a HTML tag called br, which will help to break the line. So here you can see the line is breaked, and as we have already set all the colors and everything, so default color is looking similar because we have imported the style. Alright, so now let's click on, make sure you are clicking on this update button frequently, so that whenever you are doing some changes it will get saved. So now here if you will see, we have a paragraph text over here. So let me copy this entire paragraph, and in the first section we have already created that paragraph. So what I can do it from here, I can copy it and I can right click on it and paste it under the heading. Now once you will paste it, let me replace the paragraph text, then I will go to the style tab, and here I can change the color for the paragraph also. So the default one like this text would be the paragraph text, and then the typography is everything fine. Now let's make the alignment to the left align. Now let's move to the advanced tab and let's give it a 0 padding to all the sides so that it will align properly. Now alright, so we have added this paragraph also. After adding this paragraph, let's see what we have next. So here you can see we have a list of items over here. This is nothing but a icon list, you can call it, where we have icons on the left side and we have some text over here. So let me first copy one text from here, and what I will do, I will click on this 9 dot, and here I will search for icon list in the widget section of the Elementor. Once you will search for icon list, you will get a option of this icon list. Just drag it under the paragraph, and let me delete other items. Now here first one, in the text part I can add a text to it. Now I have to search an icon for it, so let's change the icon. So here I will search for checkbox. Let's see what we are getting in the check. This one, this is the icon that we are going to use. So here I will click on this insert option, and now you can see we got the icon and we got the text also. If you want to add any link to this icon box, you can add it from this link option and it will work. Now let's move to the style tab, and here in the style tab we can set the space between the list items. So I want to set a space between to 10, and then if you want to change the alignment, you can change it. If you want to enable the divider also, you can enable it. Now let's move to the icon, and here you can see like we have the icon color in the which is our primary color. So I will set that icon color to primary, and then I will increase the icon size to 16. In the same way for text, let's go and change the text color to this text option, and then text indent, I want to give it a text indent of 10 so that there will be space between them. And now the typography, again I will set the typography as text. So here if you will notice, like we have got one icon list. So you can go to this content part and you can create as many number of icon list you have. So here we have 4, so that's why I have added the same icon list to it 4 times. Now one more thing, if you have noticed over here, like we have it is like little bit bolder. So I can go to the style tab, and here in text setting I can click on this pencil icon and I can change the font width instead of 300 to 400. Now you can see like the text will become little bit bolder as compared to the previous one. Alright, so we have done with this section also. Now let's see what we have next. So here in this next, you can see we have this here we have some text over here with this background color, and also how we can make this one. To make this, let's go to this Elementor widget and click on this 9 dots and drag one inner section to it. So after dragging one inner section to it, now I want to customize it. So what I will do, I will select this column setting, and here in this column setting I just want to give it a layout column width of 60% so that it will take some spaces. Vertical alignment, here I want to take the vertical alignment of it to middle. After taking all these settings, now let's go to the inner section setting, and here in this inner section setting let's go to the advanced tab and let's make the margin to 0. Alright, so now let's start creating our this one. So first of all, here if you will notice, we have a icon over here. So let's go to the widget section and search for a icon here in the widget section, and just drag the icon in the left side. Now let's select a icon. So first of all, here you can see this is a money icon. So I will click on this icon option, and here let's search for money, and you will find a lot of icons. So the icon which we are going to use, let's see where it is. So we can use this icon. Let's click on this insert option, and our icon is like you can see it is icon. And if you want to give any link to the icon, you can set it from here. If you want to change the alignment of the icon, you can change it from here. Now let's move to the style tab. So here in this primary color, like the primary color I want to give it like the secondary which we have choose, and then size of this icon I want to give it 45. Rotate will be 0. If you want to rotate your icon, you can rotate it also. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and I just want to set it as the positioning of it so that it would be helpful for adding this another fact over here. So here in this positioning setting, I want to make the width of it to inline auto, so that I can add another text over here. So here if you will notice, we have a heading and one text over here. So how I can get that? Let's go to the widget section, and here you can search for a fun fact. Whenever you will search for fun fact, you will get one fun fact from ElementsKit. We are going to use the fun fact of ElementsKit. Now let me drag it here. The fun fact. Now I don't need any icon, so icon type will be none. Then here in this content part, you can see whatever we have this number. So let's copy this number from here and let's paste it over here, the number, and here it is saying none. Alright, now number suffix, I don't want to add any number suffix to it. And then here you can see this is the heading. So we have like successful campaigns, we have this heading, so let's paste the heading over here. Alright, now after that we have this setting option. Here you can set the alignment. I want to give it alignment of left align. Alright, so I think it is not pasted over here. Let successful campaigns, so let's change the title to successful campaigns. Alright, now let's move to the style tab, and here let's change like number count. I want to give it a secondary color. And then for this typography, let's set it as S3 special, and here I can increase the size of it to 28 pixel, and then rest everything is fine. In the same way, after that we can set a spacing between them. I want to give it a spacing of 5, and no right spacing I want to give. In the same way, we have a title. So for title also, let's select this secondary color, and the typography, I want to give it a text typography, and here I want to reduce the size to 14, and everything is fine for here also. Now after that we have like here you can see we have this text, but we want this should be appear after this icon. So how we can go that? Let's go to this advanced tab, positioning, and let's set the width to inline auto. So here I just want to drag it over here. So now it is coming next to the text. Alright, so here, and let's again go to the positioning, and I want to make the vertical alignment to center, so that it will be come in the center part. Now let's go to this advanced tab of this fun fact, and if you want to add some spacing to it, so now what I need to do over here, I want to give it a spacing between this icon and this. So how I can do that one? So for that, again I have to go to this advanced tab, and I would like to give it a left margin of 15 pixels, so that here you can see that there we have a gap between this icon and this fun fact text. So we have almost done. We have got this icon and then this text and paragraph also. Now what I need to do, I want to add this background color to it. So how I can do that one? So for that, again let's go to this column setting of it. So I want to select this intersection, then I want to go to this intersection column setting. So let's take a help of navigator, because if we are unable to set it, so you can take the help of a navigator. So I want to set this column setting, and here in this column setting, what I want to add is like, let's go to this advanced tab and let's give it some margin and padding to it. So first of all, let's give it a top margin of 20 pixel. In the same way, I just want to give it a padding to all the sides. So let me give it a 30 padding towards all, and I will unlink the padding, and I want to give it a right padding of 40 pixel. In the same way, a left padding of 40 pixel to it. So now let's go to the style tab, and let's select the background type as classic, and let's give it a primary color, so that it will appear like this color would appear over here. Now one more thing, let's go to this advanced tab, and here I want to give it a bottom margin of it. So let's give it a negative bottom margin of minus 60 pixels, so that it will overlap. Here if you will notice, it is overlapping with the background, it is coming out towards the background. That's why here I have given this negative margin, and let's see how it looks like. So here you can see, with this we have completed our third section of the home page. Now let's move towards the fourth section of our homepage, and let's see what we have in our fourth section. So here in this fourth section you can see like we have another, like we have a title, and then we have this heading, and then after that we have the paragraph text. Then we have these you can call it as like we have this counter over here, then donate button, details button. So we have all these things. So now let's start creating this section, which is our fourth section of the homepage. Now let's move to the fourth section of our homepage. So here you can see that what we have in our fourth section, we have this thing. Let's start creating it. So first of all, again I will click on this plus icon, and I'm going to take a single section with one column only. Now what I will do, let's change the settings of it. Let's go to the advanced tab, and let's give it 100 pixel of top margin to it. After that, now let's add a padding. So first of all, unlink the padding and give it a top 60 pixel of padding to it, and a bottom of 100 pixel of padding to this section. Alright, so we have added this section. Now we need to add this title and heading. As let me copy this title, and first of all let's start with this heading. So first let's go to this widget section of the Elementor and just drag your heading over here. Now let me replace the text with it, and then here HTML tag I would like to change it to H5, and alignment I want to give it center align. So as you can see, once I have done with this all, so I don't need to go to the style tab and change all the text color typography, because we have already set them in a global setting. Now in the same way, for this let me copy this text from here, and let's go to this widget section, just drag another heading under our first heading. Now let me replace the title, and then HTML tag will be H2 only, and alignment I want to set it as center. So now our second heading is also done. Now let's go to the paragraph part. Now let's go to the widget section and drag a text editor under this heading. So let me drag this text editor under this heading, and then here let me replace the paragraph text to it. Now what I would do over here, I will go to this advanced tab, and I would like to add a margin from left and right, or I can add a padding also. So let's select this percentage option, and let's give it a right percentage of 25 padding and a left percentage of 25. Now I would like to go to this content tab, and let's go to the style tab and alignment. Let's set the alignment to center, and we are done with the paragraph part also. Now here if you will notice, like we have to create these two bars over here, and like we create these two columns where we have this image, then heading, title, then paragraph, then we have this counter, and then this text. So how we can create this one? So let's go to this, and I'm going to take a inner section inside this. So let's go to the widget section and just drag a inner section inside it, and like we have this two columns over here, so we are going to take only a single. Let's start first with our left column to it. So first of all, here you can see in the inner section setting, I just want to make this column gap to no gap, and then let's move to the advanced tab of this inner section, and I want to give it a top 40 pixel of margin to this inner section. Now let's start adding the content on the left side. So first of all, here we have the image. So let's go to this widget section, and here we have to search for image, and let's drag the image on the left side. So here in this image, let's add an image that we want to add. So I have to add this, and then I will click on insert media. So we have got this image. So image size, I would like to make the image size to full. Now let's move to the style tab of it, and width percentage, I want to give it 100% width to this image. And now here you can see like we have this normal. So on hover we can set a animation. Here if you will see, whenever we are hovering over the image, we are getting this animation. So let's set the hover animation to float, and that's all. So here you can see like we have set the hover animation to float. After that let's see what we have. So here we have this heading text. So let's copy this heading from here, and then I will click on this widget section, and I will drag the heading after the image. Now let me change the title, and after that here HTML tag, I want to change the HTML tag to S3. That's all. And then alignment, I want to give it a left align. Now let's move to the style tab of it, and we don't need to change any color or anything. Let's directly go to the advanced tab, and what I want to do in this advanced tab, I want to give some top margin. So let me give it a top margin of 10 pixel, and padding left and right, I just want to give it a 30 pixel of right padding and a 30 pixel of left padding to this title. In the same way, you can see like we have some paragraph text over here. So what I can do, I can right click on this heading and I can duplicate this entire heading. After that, I can paste the paragraph text and change the HTML tag to P. Then also it will work fine, if you will notice over here. Now what I will go to this text tab, and here typography, let's change the typography to text, and that's all. Here if you will notice, text color would be text, and everything is fine for here. If you want to give it a line height, you can set it as, let me give it a 18 pixel of line height to it, and now it is 18, or I want to give it a 20 pixel of line height to this paragraph text. So we have got this paragraph text also. Now we have to create this progress bar. So how we can get this progress bar? Let's go to this widget section again, and here in this widget section you can search for a progress bar, and you will get a lot of progress bar options over here. So the one which we are going to use is this ElementsKit's progress bar. So now here you can see that we are getting a style of it. So what I will do, I will make that style of it to tooltip box, so that this tooltip will come like this. Here we have this, so that's why I have changed the style to tooltip box. Then we don't need any title, so let me remove the title because we don't have any title. After that, percentage would be, let the percentage would be 90 only. Let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, we have to set a background type. So I will select classic, and the color code for it, I will give it E3 E3 E3. So here I have set the background color of the bar as E3. After this, now we have, if you, let's set the height of it. So I want to give it a height of 7 pixel to it. Now let's move to the track option. So here in this track option, again let's change the background color to our primary color to it. And then we don't have any title or anything, so we can directly move to the percentage option, and here in this percentage option, color, I want to give it a white color to this percentage. And then for this typography, let's select the typography to text, and then I want to change the, let's set the text to S3, and here I want to change the font size to 12 pixel and font weight to 500 for the percentage option. And if you want to give it, let's give it a line height of 1.8 em also, that would be fine. And now we got this progress bar. Now what I will do, let's go to this advanced tab, and here I want to give it a 30 pixel of right padding and 30 pixel of left padding to it. Alright, so we have got this progress bar also. Now here it comes for this heading part, like we want these headings. So for this headings, let's click on this 9 dot, and here you can search for heading option, and we are going to use this ElementsKit's heading over here. So now what we need here, you can see like we have this number to $25,270 is in a bold and raised is in another text. So let me copy this entire text from here and I will replace it. And what I will do, I will keep this pricing amount in focus text by having like open curly brackets 2 times and ending 2 curly brackets. After that, here we like 25,270, and then raised will be in defocused. HTML tag, let's give it a HTML tag as 3. We don't have any subtitle, title, description, nothing. Separator also I want to make it off. So we have got this text. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, alignment would be left, it is fine. Now when it comes to the title part, let's give it the text color to this, and now let's change the typography of it. So typography, what I would like to give, I want to first change the typography to text, and here I would like to reduce it to 14 pixel of font size to it. Now let's move to the focus title part, and here in this focus title, again the primary color, like title primary color, I want to set it as this secondary color. And now let's change the typography for it. So for this, again I would set it as S3, and the typography font size I want to change from 20 to 16 pixel for this. Now after that, let's move towards the advanced tab, and here I want to give it a left padding of 30 pixel to it. like this. Now what I will do, as you can see, like this text is repeated twice, so I will right click, and before that let's go to this positioning, and here in this positioning setting I want to set the width to, let's set the width to custom, and I want to give it, let's make selected percentage and give it a 50%. In the same way I will right click and duplicate it, and here what I want to change is, like, let's go to this style tab and let's change the alignment to right, and here I want to give it a right padding of 30 pixel to it, like this. So we have got these two, and whatever number, if you want to change, what here you can see the title is also change. You can change it by going to this content part. You can, instead of raised, you can set it as goal, and that's all. And whatever number you want to change, you can set it over here. So here you can see, like, we have done with this title one also. Now let's move to the buttons part. Now let's start adding this button, which is donate, and then this details. So first of all, what I would like to do is, let's go to this widget section, or let's pick a button that we have already created, this donate now button. I will copy it, and here what I will do, I will right click and paste it over here. So let me drag this under this. So now, okay, where it gone? Okay, it has gone there. Let me drag it back like this. Yeah, so here in this, with the help of navigation, I would like to drag this under the second heading. Now we have this button. Let's set the buttons alignment and everything. So here you can see everything is fine. So what I would like to do, let's go to the style tab and let's customize the button. So first of all, I would like to change the typography of the button, so I would reduce it to 12 pixel, and then now let's move to the padding and all. So here you can see I would like to give it a top 15 and right 30. In the same way, bottom also I want to give it 15 pixel and left also 30 pixel. So we got this button part. Now let's move to the advanced tab of this button, and here what I would like to give, I would like to give it a top margin of 10 pixel and right margin of 20 pixel. Okay, right padding, let me remove the top padding and bottom padding, and left padding I want to give it a 30 pixel of left padding to this button. Now let's go to the positioning part, and here positioning part, again width I would like to set it as custom, and I will select this percentage and give it a 50% of width. In the same way, let's take this button that we have already created, this watch video, and I would like to right click on it and paste it after this donate now button, because if you will notice here, like, we have the same details and everything. So I will, okay, I have, let me again copy it, or I can duplicate this button also and I can change the setting. Let me duplicate this button only, and here I can change it, like, let me change the text from here. I will change the text to details, and then alignment I would like to give it a left alignment, and then button is everything small. Now here if you will see, we have an icon over here, so let's select a icon. So what I will do, I will search for right, and you will find this a lot of right arrows over here. So this is the icon that I will use over here. I will click on insert. So now I got this icon position. I will set the icon position to after the text. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, we don't need to change the typography or everything because it is similar. What I need to do, like, text color, I will set the text color to secondary, and background color I would remove the entire background color from it. Now when it comes for the padding part, so I would like to give them all the padding to 0 only, and here you can see, like, it has come closer. And now let's go to this margin and let's see what we have over here. So I would like to replace the right margin to 30 and left margin to 20. Now let me click on update, and here you can see, like, whenever we have got this also, like, we have got these two buttons, donate and details, similar to our site. Now let's go to the column setting of the left, and let's make this design like card like structure like this. So for that, again we have to go to the style tab, and background type we have to give it a background color of white color. And then after this, we don't need to give any background overlay or anything. Let's directly go to the border, and let's enable the box shadow like this. And once you will enable the box shadow, now let's customize it. So first of all, let's click on this color, and let's give it a color for it. So let me give it a color to this, okay. And then vertical position I want to give it 5, and blur I want to give it 25 to it. Alright, now let's go to the advanced tab, and let's give it a bottom padding of 40 pixel, and a right padding I have in this margin I want to give it a right margin of 15. And after that, what I will do, I will right click on it and duplicate this column only. Let me delete this. Now you can see like we have over here 2 columns. So now let's go to this right column setting, and here in this right column setting I will directly go to the advanced, and instead of this right margin, I would like to only give it a left margin to it, like 15 left margin, and rest everything will be fine, like bottom padding or whatever bottom padding, let's give it a bottom padding of 40, and that's all. So here if you will see, like we have created this 2 parts over here, and now what I need to do is, here let me right click on it, and I will duplicate this entire inner section here, and I will right click on one column, and I will duplicate one more column over here. So once you will duplicate it, you can see like the same structure that we have here. We have just 3 same structures like this. So here you can see like we have got the 3 structures like the same one. So one more thing that you have to do is, let's go to this column setting of this one, and here what I would like to do the changes is, I would like to go to this, and here I would like to give it 20 right. In the same way for the middle one, let's go to this advanced tab, and here I would like to give a right margin of 10 and a left margin of 10 pixel. In the same way for the right one, I would like to give only a left margin of 20. Let me change it to 20, and then let me click on update. So here you can see like I have updated it. Let's check it. So here you can see like we have got the button, everything is fine. So here one more thing, we have taken, here we have only this donate button, here we have taken donate now, that's why it is looking a little bit different, but you can change it like this. Now what I will do, I will again duplicate one button from here, and I will drag it under the inner section like this. Now what I will do, I will go to this advanced tab, and here in positioning I will set the positioning to default. After setting this positioning to default, you can go to this advanced tab, and here you can remove all this padding, default padding, and instead of top 10 I want to give it top 60 margin to it. Now let me go to this style padding content tab, and here I would like to change the alignment to center aligned. After that, now let's go to the style tab, and here we can set the padding and all. So I want to give it a top padding 18 pixel and right padding to 32 pixel. In the same way for bottom padding, I want to give it 18 pixel and a left padding of 32 pixel. And let me click on update, and here you can change the title to all causes. With this we have completed our 4th section of the home page. So now let's start creating the 5th section of our home page. So let's see what we have in our 5th section. So here you can see that we should have to take a single section with 2 columns. On the left side we have some text, and we have these icon boxes over here, and on the right side we have this image, and we have this one banner type image, also one banner type text over here. So now let's start creating this 5th section. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I will click on this plus icon, and I'm going to take a single section with 2 columns for the 5th section. And now let's do the basic settings for it. So let's first go to the style tab. As you can see that we have to add a background image in this 5th section. So in background I am going to select this background type as classic, and now let me select a background image to it. So here you can see I am selecting this image, and then I will click on this insert media. After that, position, here we have to set it as center, and then repeat, I will select it as no repeat. And then size, let's make it a cover size. Now let's go to the background overlay, and here in this background overlay, again background type, let's make the background type as classic, and here I want to give a black color background overlay with 0.7 opacity. So we have done with this background overlay setting. Now let's move towards the advanced tab, and here I want to unlink it, and I want to give it a top 100 pixel of padding to it. So now we have done with all. Now let's start adding all these headings and title and paragraph, everything. So first we have this title over here. So click on these 9 dots and drag the heading first, and here let's replace the text with this. And now what I want to make the HTML tag to h5, and that's all, because we have already added the same font size and color to h5. In the same way, let me copy this heading from here, and then let's go back to the widget section, and here in this widget section I want to drag this heading here. And now let me replace the title from this, and now what I want to do, I will go to the style tab, and I just only need to change the text color to white, and everything is now looking similar. In the same way, let's pick up this paragraph text from here, and now click on this 9 dot. Make sure you always click on this update button whenever you are doing any changes. Now let's drag this text editor under the heading, and now what I will do, I will replace the entire text from it, and the only thing I want it is to change the color to white, and that's all. So we are done with this, all these title, heading, and then this paragraph text. Now what it comes like, we have to add these icon boxes. So now let's start creating these icon boxes. So for this, click on this 9 dot, and let's take a inner section inside it, so that we got 2 columns over here, and we can start creating it. So first of all, here in this inner section setting, what we have to do, we have to take a icon box like this, where we have a icon, then heading, and then a paragraph text. So for this, let's go back, and here in the click on this 9 dots, and just search for fun fact of this fun fact by ElementsKit. Just drag it over here, and now let's add the icon and everything. So first of all, here we have to add an icon. So let me search for icon child, and we can use this one, and click on insert. So we have added the icon over here. Now let's go to the content part, and here you can see like this is the content 12 million plus. So I will like to add a in number 12, and then m plus in suffix. So here we have like 12 million plus, and then we have to add a title over here, which is children saved. So let me copy this, and in the title part also I will replace it. So now we have done. Now let's go to the settings tab, and here if you will notice, we have to set the alignment to left align. Now let's go to the style tab, and let's start with the styling of it. So first of all, here in the style tab, we are getting icon setting. So let's change the first icon color to primary color, and then here we can adjust the icon size. I want to increase the icon size to 48, and let's give it a margin bottom of 20 to this. After that, here we have padding over here. So let's remove the padding. I have made the entire padding to 0. After that, now we have a content setting. So let's go to the content setting, and here number color, I want to give it a white color, and then let's select this S3 spatial, or S3 will be fine, and I want to give it a font size of 32 pixel. If you want to add a line height, you can add it over here. Now let's add some spacing to it. So I want to give it a 10 spacing, right spacing. Let's remove right spacing. In the same way, for title also, I would like to set the color as white, and then typography, I want to set this text typography, and here let's click on this pencil icon, and if you want to change any font size or anything, but everything is looking fine for me, so I'm not going to change. So in this way, what I will now do, I will go to this column setting over here, and I just want to make it like no gaps would be there in column. If you will notice over here, this is not properly aligned. So how I can do that? For that, let's go to this inner setting, and here you will find this column gap. Just make it no gap, and it would be stick to it. Now what I will do, I will duplicate this column once, and here you can see like we have got these two icon boxes over here. Alright, so now after that, here next we have to create these other two icon boxes under it. So now let's start creating those. So like for this two, what I can do, I can like duplicate it here also and duplicate this entire column to this part also, and I can, let's go to each of these icon setting and let's see what we can do over here in the style tab. So first of all, here in the style tab, if you will notice, we can add a margin top to these icons. So unlink it and let's add a margin top of 100 pixel to this icon. In the same way for this one also, I want to unlink it and I want to give it a 100 pixel of top margin to it. Now what I would want, like let me go to this column setting, and here I want to give some padding to it. So let me give it a top padding to all the side, and in right I want to give it a 25 pixel of padding to it. Now when it comes, like we want to get this one should overlap with this, so how we can do that one? So for this, let's select this inner section and let's start giving minus 200 negative margin to it. So what I can do over here to get this type of overlapping feature, let it be, first we have done with this inner section, right? So let it be. Now let me take the right side image first. So what I will do, I will click on this 9 dots and here let me search for image, and I will drag this image on the right side. Now let's select the image that we want to add, that baby image, this one, and I will click on insert media. So we have added the image also. Now let's move towards the style tab, and here I would like to set the percentage to 85%, and then I don't need anything, opacity would be, I want to give it a 1 complete opacity to it, and that's all for this one. And if you want to notice, like let me show you how we have to do it. So first of all, after this one, again I would like to take another section over here. So for that, for which we will create this entire part. So first let me take another section with 2 columns again. So let me take another section with 2 columns, and what I will do, I will right click on it, and or I can right click and let me directly drag it to this left column of the new section which we have created. So now it is not visible, but I will adjust it and you will see how it will be visible. So first of all, here for this setting, let's make the vertical alignment to middle, and then we don't need to go anything style setting. Let's directly move to the advanced setting, and here what I want to give it, like top padding, I want to give it a 40 pixel of top padding and a bottom padding of 100 pixel. That's all for this section setting. And as you can see, like this one also we need to create using this this column. So first of all, let's move to the inner section setting that we have copied, and here I will start giving negative margin of 250. Let me first give it. So here once you can see, like once I have given it a negative margin like this, so here this is how it's going to look like. Okay, so now what I would like to do, I will go to these column settings, and in style tab I will go to the content part, and I want to change the number count to secondary color, and then this title color to this text. In the same way I can copy it and I can right click and paste the style over here. So we have got this one. So now we have to make this image should also be overlapped. So for that, let's select this column setting, and here in this column setting, let's move to the advanced tab, and here in this advanced tab again unlink it, and let's give it a minus 240 pixel of negative margin, so that it would be overlap like this. As you can see, we have almost there. The only thing now which we have want to create is like this text. So let's start creating this one. So for this part, again let's move to our widget section of the Elementor, and here you can search for heading, and you will get this heading by ElementsKit. Just drag that on the right side, and now what I would like to do over here is you can see here give a hand to make world better. So let me copy this entire text from here and I will paste it over here, and I want to make this entire text as focus text. So I want to give it a curly braces over here. So I have given a curly braces also. So give a hand to make will be in one line. So let me remove this. Give a hand to make. After give a hand to make, I would like to give it a br tag so that it would be come to the next line. Now here title HTML, I want to set it as h4. After that we don't need any separator, so I will go and switch off this separator. Now let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, the alignment is fine. Now here in this title part, we have not added any title, so we can directly move to the focus title part. And here in this focus title, let's change the primary color to this secondary color. And now for this typography, again what I would like to do as this accent, and then I can go over here and I would like to change the font size to 24 pixel and font weight to 500 for this. After that, after adding this, here we have this padding option. So let's add a padding to it. So first of all, what I will do, I will give a 40 pixel of padding to all the side and then unlink it, and I want to give it a top 20 pixel of padding and a bottom 20 pixel of padding to it. Now here you can use a background color on text. So let's add our background color to it. So I have selected a background color of this one. Alright, so after adding this, if you will notice over here, like we need to add some left, like we need this text shifted towards left. So how I can do, I can start giving a negative margin of minus 80 so that it would come look properly like this. Alright, now let's go to the positioning and let's set the width of it to inline auto so that it will be look more good. So here you can see with this we have completed our fifth section of the home page. Fifth and sixth were combining become a one section. Now let's move to the next section. So here in this next section, again you can find like we have a form over here on the left side, and on the right side we have some items like we have this title, heading, and then opening hours with this timing. So now let's start creating this section. So for this section, again what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a single section with two columns. So let's start creating this section. So first of all, let's go to our Elementor page builder and let's click on this plus icon and let's take a single section with two columns. So here before going, let's do some section setting over here. So column gap would be no gap for me and vertical align will be middle. Now let's move to the style part, and here we don't need to add any style or anything. We can directly move to the advanced tab, and I just want to add a 40 pixel of top padding and a 100 pixel of bottom padding to it. Alright, now let's click on update, and here you can see we need to add all this text over here. So let me copy this and I will click on this 9 dot and I will drag this heading on the right side, and let me replace the title over here, and then in HTML tag I would like to set it as h5, and I am done with it. In the same way I will copy this heading from here, and let me click on this 9 dot and let's drag another heading over here, and I will replace the text. So here if you will notice, your donation can is on one line and change someone's life is on another line. So we can, it will automatically adjust whenever we will do with the column setting and all. So now let me again take a paragraph from here. I will go to the widget and I will drag this text editor for the paragraph, and I will replace the text. So you are seeing now how easy it is making for us whenever we have set the default global settings for all the typography, buttons and everything. So if you will set this global setting, it will be very much helpful. You can easily able to retrieve your design without changing or without always changing the font name and everything. Now next we have this open hours, which is also a heading. So what I'm going to do, let's click on this 9 dot, let's drag this, let's replace the title HTML tag, let's make it to P. Now we can move to the style tab, and here I can set the text color to secondary and set the typography to S3 spatial. So we got this one also. Now for this section again we need to create a single inner section, so that we will get this 2 columns over there. So now let's do some of settings for this inner section. So column gap, again I would make it no gap, and then vertical alignment I want to give it a middle vertical alignment. Now let's move to the advanced tab, and here I want to give it a top 10 pixel of padding and a bottom 10 pixel of padding to it. After that, now let's move to the style tab, and here if you will notice at the top and bottom we have a border over there. So let's go to this border type and let's give it a border type as solid, and I want to give it a width of 1 at the top and bottom. I don't need to give any right or left. What? Yeah, so everything like let's see whether we are getting the border or not. So here you can see we are getting the border. Now we have to give it a border color to it. So here you can set a color F0 F0 F0, and let's see, this is the color that we want to give, and here we are getting that color also. Alright, after this now here this is nothing but a heading. So we can take this and clicking on this 9 dot, just drag the heading on the left column and replace the text. After that, let's make the HTML tag to span over here, and then we can move to the style tab and we can change all this. So first of all, the text color I want to give it over here is this secondary color. After that here we can set a typography as text, and here you can click on it, and if you want to change any font size or anything you can do it. I don't want to do it, is fine for me. Then again let's see what we have on the right side. Again we have this timing icon, and then we have the timing text. So for that we can take a icon list. So let's search for icon list, and we can use this icon list on the right side. As you have remember, like we have already created one icon list, so I can copy this icon list, and here I can right click and I can do the paste style option over here, so that it will like I will get one icon list over here. So if you want to change anything, as you can see, like we have a clock over here, so you can search for here clock. Let me search here for clock, and I can use this one. In the same way, then I can give it a time over here also. So let me copy the timing from here, and in the text part I have given the timings. Now let's go to the style, and the only thing I think we need to change is the text color over here, like whatever the typography you want to change. So here I want to reduce the font weight to 300, and one more thing, let's reduce the font size to 14, and that's all for this setting. Like we don't need to change anything over here, everything is fine for here. So we are done with like this opening hours. Now here it again come for this address part, where we have this again, these are the icon box and nothing. So what I can do, I can right click and let's take another new intersection for this one. So here in this intersection, what I want to do, let's again make the column gap to no gap, and then now let's move to the advanced tab, and here I want to give it a top 40 pixel of margin to this intersection. After that, as we have already created this heading to it, I can right click and copy this heading, and in the left column again I can paste it, and same way on the right column also I can paste it. These are nothing but these are like different offices address. So this is one type of heading, that's why I'm let me replace, and it will, you can see there is no difference between them. So here okay, I have to replace it over here, so let me change it, and in the same way here I will copy it, and on the right column I want to replace the text. After that, here these are nothing but the icon box, so I can right click and copy the icon box from the previous intersection, and I can paste it under it. So if you will notice over here, let's copy this text from here and let me replace it, and I want to give it a map icon. So you can search it from map and you can use this. Let me click on insert. So now let's here if you will notice we have we have map, then phone, then email. You can do it over here like this. So you have to go to this setting, and then here in the text I want to increase the font size to 16, That's all. And if you want to increase the icon size also, or if you want to reduce the icon size, you can reduce it over here. And if you want to change some spacing or text indent or anything, like let's make the text indent to default. I don't want to change anything, and this is all. So after that, here you can see like we can take a phone icon, and you can go to easily content and you can duplicate it, and instead of this map icon you can search for phone, and you can use any of this phone icon. Let me this one, and then in the text part you can give your phone number. In the same way you can take an envelope icon, and let me copy this email from here, and I will duplicate it, and I will search for envelope, and I can use this one, and let me replace the text. So in the same way, right click and copy it and paste it on the right column also. That's all. Like we have got the same design over here. Now let's go to this column setting on the right side, and here what I would like, vertical line, I want to set the vertical line to top, and then let's go to this advanced tab and let's give some padding to it. So first of all I want to give 30 pixel of padding to all the side. Bottom I don't want to give, so let's make the bottom padding to 0. And then left padding I want to give it a 60 pixel, and right padding I want to give it a 10 pixel. On top 30 pixel is fine, so let's update it. So in this way, on the left side if you will see, like we have to create this form which is having this first name, phone number, your email, amount and everything. So let's create this form. So first of all, click on this 9 dots, and here you can search for a Metform widget. So let's just drag this Metform widget and click on here this edit form, and here you can start editing your Metform. So click on this edit form. We don't have any form name over here, so I will give it a name contact, and then I will select it. So here you can see like it will load another Elementor page builder where we can import this, or we can use it to create. So first of all, here again we have to create this Metform over here. So what I'm going to do, let's take a single section with 2 columns over here. I'm going to take a plus icon and single section with 1 column only, and after that again I will click on this 9 dots, and here search for inner section and just drag it inner section inside it. Now on the left side, if you will see in the inner section first column, again we have here we have this text your name. So what I can do over here, I can search for text, I will drag it to the left side. Now after taking it on the left side, here you will like label if you want to give, but we don't want to give any label to it, so let it be, and let's remove the label because we don't want to see any label. And then here you can give it a name like first name, and then what will be the placeholder text here will be your name placeholder. And then you can go to this settings if you want to give any setting. Then we have this style tab where you can give it all the input field padding and all. So what I will do, I will give it a 15 pixel of padding towards all side, and on right and left I want to give it 25 pixel, and for left also I want to give it 25 pixel. Now for this input color, I want to give it a secondary color, this one for the input color, and a background type. So let's give it a background color. So what I'm going to do, I will give it a white color and make it little bit transparent like this. This one would be fine for me. Now in here you can also set it if you want to add sense of hover or focus if you want to make. Then we have this typography option where you can set it as text, and let's change the typography to 14 pixel. So after this, for this one we have this placeholder, so you can go to this placeholder and you can change the typography also. So for this placeholder also I want to give select 16 and I paragraph typography, and I want to set it the font size to 14 pixel. Now if you will notice, we have like done with this one phone text. In the same way you have to you can search for over here like telephone for phone number, you can drag it on the right side. Here you can see we have this phone number, right? So right click on it, copy it, and right click on it and just paste the style. And just you can click on over here, you can remove the show label and you can change the placeholder name also. Like let me give it a placeholder name of phone number. In the same way, here you can see like we have a email and amount also. So what I can do, I can go here and here search for email. I will, let me like duplicate it one more time. So in this way you can add your email, and then here phone number, instead of phone number you can add a amount over here. Like here you can see it is a number field. So what you can do over here, you can go here and you can search for number field, just drag it on this. Let me remove the phone number one, and I will copy the style, right click and paste the style. Let's go to it. Let's only remove the show label, and here I want to give it amount and a dollar symbol like this. And here you can see now it is the numbers are coming over here. So then we have this duration too, which is nothing but if it is a drop down option to it. So let's start creating that. So for that again let's click on this 9 dot and let's search for a intersection with, or I can right click and duplicate this intersection only, but I want to remove another column and we need only single column. So instead of this let's search for select option like this, select, and you can drag it over here where someone can want to select. Let me right click and copy it and paste the style of this widget. Now after that I will remove the show label, and here placeholder text will be donation 2. So what I want to make, I want to give it a donation 2 in the placeholder. And then these are the drop down menu items, as you can see whenever I am clicking on it. So here item 1, item 2, item 3 is coming. In the same way, bring water to children's, new school for children's. So you can set this one like bring water to school. So in this way you can set it like whatever options you want to set. So for this let me duplicate it for 3 times, and that's all. So donation 2 is also done. Now here it comes for the message option, so which would be a text area, nothing. So here I can search for a text area and you will find this text area. Just drag it in the let's take another intersection, right click and duplicate it. In this intersection let's delete it, and I would like to search for text area, and let's drag this text area in this column. Now here in this again I will right click on it and paste the style. After that let's remove the show label, and here the placeholder text I want to give is your message. So here after this we have this donate now button. So let's create that button also. So here if you will search, you will find submit button. So let me show you submit. This one is the submit button. Just drag it under this text area which we have taken. Now let's change the alignment to left align. Label I want to make it donate now. In the same way icon position would be but we don't have any icon, or if you want to make any icon you can add it. Now let's move to the styling of this button. So first of all the padding I want to give is 20, and then unlink it, and on right and left I want to give it a 40 pixel of button padding like this. Now let's change the typography of it. So here again I would like to set this S3 spatial, and then I would like to reduce the font size to 14 of it. Alright, after this here if you will notice like text color, let's make the text color black. Background type, let's make the background type this one yellow color. And then border, let's first remove the borders radius, we don't need any border radius. After that here if you want to give any shadow, so I want to give a shadow, let's give a shadow to it. So first of all here the color code which I want to use for this shadow, this one will be this RGBA color code which I have given over here, and horizontal, blur, vertical, everything I have made it black. And we don't have any icon, so no need to give anything to this icon. And then what I want to have over here, I would like to go to this advanced tab and take a like 40 pixel of top margin from here. Now let's click on update. After this, now one more thing which is left over here, if you have noticed, this one is having one of this box shadow over here. So how we can do that one? For that we can go to this main section setting, and here in this border part we can enable this box shadow, and we can give it a box shadow if you want. So first of all, let's give it a box shadow. So here what I want to do, let me give it a color 0.1, and then vertical I want to set it 5, blur I want to set it 25, and then let's click on update. So here what I would like to do next is I would like to go to this advanced tab, and I want to add some padding to it. So let me give it a 40 pixel of padding to the entire form. Now click on update and click on this update and close. That's all, our form is completely ready over here. So with this we have completed this section. Now let's move to the next section of the home page. So now the next section is the 8th section, and let's see what we have in the 8th section of this. So here you can see again in this 8th section we have this, again we have some images over here, and then we have these dates over here with like upcoming events. So let's start creating this 8th section of the home page. So first of all, for this 8th section, again I want to click on this plus icon, and I want to take a section with only a single column. So first of all we have these title, heading and description. So let me copy this title from here, and then I will click on this 9 dots and I will drag this heading over here. So let me replace the title. Alignment, I want to make it center aligned, and then let's select this H5. So here this one done. In the same way for this upcoming events heading, we can go to this widget section, and here in this widget section you will find this heading option. Just you can drag this heading under it, and then you can replace the title, whatever title you want to give, and then here you will find this HTML tag option. You can select an alignment, I want to give it center aligned. So now after this heading, and then we have this paragraph over here. So as you will go up, you will find like we have already created this one paragraph over here. So I can copy that paragraph from the upper section, and I can right click and paste it over here. If you want to replace it, you can replace, but these are same, so no need. So now let's go to this section setting first, and let's give some background color and everything that we have over here. So first of all, let's move to the style tab of the section setting, and here we have to give it a background color to it. So the color which I will choose is this background that we have given over here already. Now let's move to the what we call this advanced tab, and let's give it a top 100 pixel and a bottom 100 pixel of padding to it. Okay, it is not selected, so I have selected it and given it a top 100 and a bottom 100 pixel of padding to it. All right, so now next we have let's see next what we have to add. So these are the sections that we want to create over here. So for this again we need a inner section, so that we can create these 3 columns over here. So let's click on this 9 dots, and in the widget section let's drag a inner section over here, and in the inner section setting I want to make the column gap to no gap, and then here if you want to go to this so now in this advanced tab you can go to this unlink the margin and just give it a top 40 pixel of margin from here. So now let's add this image here. So for this image what I want to do is I would go to this column setting, and here in this style tab I would like to set a image to it. So let me select a image for it. So this one would be the image. Then I will click on this insert media. Position I will set it as center. Repeat I want to make it no repeat, and then size I want to give it a cover size. Now what I would do, I need 3 columns, right? So I would like add one extra column. Now let's search for a spacer over here, and let's drag this spacer inside the first column. Now in this what I would like to give it, I would like to give it a 320 pixel of spacer. Now let's start adding this this one. Let's create this second column over here. So for the second column, what I need to do is let's go to this column setting first, and let's first go to this style tab, and let's go to the background tab, and let's give it a white color background over here. If you will see, we have a background color, that's why I have added it. And then I want to go to this advanced tab, and I want to give it a margin or right of 10 pixel. Then let's give the entire padding to 30 pixel. All right, now let's start adding all this content. So here I have taken this heading from here. Then what I would like to do, I will go to this widget section and I will drag the heading over here. Now let me replace the title here, and then in this HTML tag I want to set the HTML tag to S3. Then let's move to the style tab and let's customize it. So first of all, let's change the typography to the S3 that we have made, and then text color would be by default the secondary. You can also set it if you want to set any other color also, then it's completely depends on you. After that, now let's click on this 9 dot, and here let's search for another heading, and this time we are going to use this heading with ElementsKits. And then here if you will notice, we have this 13th March. So what I would do, let me copy this and let me paste it over here. So 13th March I have added, and I want like March should be display next line, so I can give it a BR tag so that 13 will be on top and March will come on the bottom. And if I want like 13 would be bold and March will be less bold, so I can make the 13 in focused title and March will be in defocused. And let's go to the separator and let's make the separator off because we don't want any separator over here. So now let's go to the style tab and let's change the alignment to center align. Then now let's change the title part. So title, here I want to give it a secondary color, and then let's remove the entire margin. Now let's select a typography for it. So I would like to select this text, and then I would like to give it a font family to 12 pixel, and that's all. In the same way, let's give it a line height. Make sure you have selected this EM and give it a 1.5 EM of line height. Now for the focus title, I want to change some of this like font family and also for that let's click on this pencil icon, and here first of all I would like to set it as S3, and now here in this I would like to change the font size to 24 pixel, and then font weight and everything is fine over here. Alright, after that now let's go to this advanced tab and let's give it a padding 15 pixel to all the side. Now let's go to the positioning and make the positioning of this to inline auto, and go to this background setting, and let's select the primary color of background. That's all we have done with it. Now next we have this icon list, so we can reuse the icon list which we have already created. This one I will copy this icon list and right click on it and paste it over here. Now what are the things that we need? We need like one timing and one map icon we have. So let's remove this one. Alright, let's remove one column from here, and let me copy this timing from this, and I will go here and replace the text of timing, and you can replace the icon also. Let me search for icon, and you can replace any of the icon over here by clicking on this insert. So now let's customize it, some of it. So first of all, what I will do, I will go to the style and let's change some of this icon text setting that we want, like we want to reduce the text size from 16 to 14 pixel. That's all. Now let's go to this advanced tab, and here let's give it a top margin of 10 and a left margin of 20. So why we have given this left margin, you will understand when we will go to this positioning and do this inline auto, so that whenever this text will come. Now here if you will see, if I will remove this left margin, it will got like these will become closer. That's why I have given this left margin to it. Next we have this paragraph text. So let's take this paragraph text from this upper one only. Let's copy it and right click and paste it under this. Remove the padding, we don't need. Go to the style, make the alignment left align, and then go to this advanced and just give it a 15 pixel of top margin to it. That's all for the paragraph part. After the paragraph, we have this button over here with this view details. So we have already created this button also, if you have noticed, like details. So we can take that button from there, right click and just paste it over here. Now you can change this, instead of details, to view details, and we have that icon and everything is ready. So what I will do, let's go to this advanced tab, positioning, instead of custom, set it as inline auto. Now let's customize it, the button, and let's move to the style of it. And here I want to remove some of the padding of this button. So let's go to this padding, and here I just want to remove the padding top 15 to, I would replace it to padding top 10. And button alignment, let's go to the content part and let's make the button alignment left, and here margin right and padding right and left. I don't want to give any padding right and left, that's why I have removed the padding right and left, and I want to give it a padding right of, let me give it a padding right to 30. And now let's click on update, and I don't want to give any margin top also. So now let's see what we are getting over here. So here you can see, like, we got this almost the same design. Now let's go to this column setting, and here in this style tab, if you will see, like, we need to make this, we want to enable this box shadow in it. So how we can add that? So for that, again, we have to go to this border part, and in this border part we have to enable the box shadow to it. So click on this pencil icon to enable the box shadow. Now let's give it a color of 0.1, and then horizontal will be 0, and vertical I would like to make it 3, and then blur I want to make it 15 of it. Alright, so now let's click on update, and I will right click on it, and I will duplicate this column so that we will have 2 items over here. Now let's go to this right column setting, and here in this right column setting I would like to go to this advanced tab, and here I would like unlink it, and I would like to give it a 20 pixel of left margin to it. In the same way, just update it. Now what I would like to do, just copy, just right click on it, on the intersection, and duplicate the entire intersection over here. Now in this new intersection, the duplicated intersection, I just want to remove the first column because we don't want to add, and I will duplicate this intersection twice for it. Now let's go to this, and here you can see, like, with the margin top and bottom is everything fine. Just unlink it, and I don't want to give any bottom margin to it. So I have unlinked it. Now for each column setting, I can set it, like, I can go over here and I can check whether the right margin is 10. So I would like to give it a 20 right margin, and then for the middle one I would like to give it right 10 and left 10 pixel, and again for the right side I want to give it left 20 margin. So here with this, like, we have designed over here. So with this it is completed. So with this we have completed our 8th section of the home page. Now let's move to the 9th section, which is our last section. So here you can see, this is a become a proud volunteer. Now this is the 9th section of our home page. So now let's start creating this 9th section. So for this 9th section, again I am going to take a single section with one column over here. So let's take a single section with one column, and now let's do the section setting of it. So first of all, again, let's go to the style tab, and let's add the image that we want to add. So background type I will set it as classic, and then I would like to add this image in the background. Let's click on insert media, then position. Let's set the position to custom position of it. So select the position to custom, and then XY position I want to give it 63% of Y position to it. Now after that, attachment, let's make the attachment to fixed, and then repeat I would like to make it no repeat, and size, just give it a cover size. After that, here you can see we need to give it a background overlay also, otherwise it won't come a black color like this. So select this background overlay, background type as classic, and let's give it a black color to it. Now I want to set the opacity to 0.75 so that it would look more darker. Now let's start adding all these headings over here. So click on this 9 dot and just drag that heading over here. Now let me copy this text, whatever this become a proud volunteer, I want to copy this and I will replace the title. Now the alignment, I want to set the alignment to center align, and then let's go to the style tab and let's change the text color to white color. So we have this heading over here. Now we want this paragraph text. So we have already created this paragraph text earlier also. I will right click on it, copy it, and I can right click and paste it over here. Then I can go to the style tab and change the color to this white color. Alright, so now after that what we have this join now button over here, which we have already created. So we can take it over here from the first section also, or from this one. Let's take it from here, right click on it, copy the style, and then here I will come and under the paragraph I will just paste it, and the alignment I will change it to center, and then instead of donate now I can replace the text to join now. Alright, so we have added all the content inside it. Now what we have to do, just go to this section setting, and here in this advanced tab we need to add some of this top and bottom padding to it. So for that, again unlink it and let's give it a top 100 pixel of padding and top 100 pixel of bottom padding to it. Now let's click on update, and with this we have completed our home page. So let's refresh and let's see whether we are getting our home page complete or not. So here you can see with this we have completed all the 9 section of our home page. So now let's move to the other pages, which is this page about event, causes and contact page. So as I have already told you, like these pages won't be take time for us, because we are going to use a template for it. By using that template, it will become very much easier for us to import all these pages. I am going to provide you the template file for this pages, where you can directly import those pages and it will be completely ready with the mobile responsive version also. So now let's quickly start creating the other pages, and then we will start creating our header and footer for it. So for header and footer also I am going to provide you a template. Using that also you can easily able to create. So first of all, let's again click on this WordPress logo and go back to the pages section. Now we have to create our next new page, which is the about page. So now let's move to the about us page. So first about us page we are going to create. So what I'm going to do here, you can see this is how the about us page is looking like, and here let me click on this add new and let's create a new page with about us. So here the page title I would like to give about, then template default I want to select it as Elementor canvas and publish it. So now once the page is published, here you can see now you can click on this edit with Elementor to load your Elementor page builder. Once your Elementor page builder will be loaded, so here you can find like a folder option where you can import the templates. So I am going to provide you the templates, so you have to import. Just click on this folder icon and here you will find import template option, and then you are going to get a template folder, where inside the template folder you will get all these templates, whatever templates I am going to use over here. So what you have to do, you have to simply select the file or drag or drop the templates, and then it will be imported. So let me quickly import all the templates. So now here you can see that in my template section I have imported all these templates that we are going to use. So here let's start with the about us. So we are creating the about us page. So I have clicked on this insert option in the about us template, and the template is getting imported. So here if you will see that this section, this is the main section of this about us, where we have all this like about us details, and then we have this breadcrumb over here. So this is the section. Here you can see that after that here you have this section we have already created in our home page. Then we have this icon box section, and then we have the images over here, and with this theme section. So if you will see over here, then you can see like we have imported the galleries of images over here, and then when you will go to down here, you can see this is the theme section. If you want to change the name or position over here, like member name, member position you want to add over here, you can add it over here. And if you want to change the image, you can directly change the image also from here. Then this is the button that we have already used. So in this way we have completed with our about us page. Now let's move to the next page, which is our events page. So click on this three line and click here on exit to dashboard to go back to your dashboard, and then again click on this WordPress logo to go back to the WordPress. Now here next page is our events page, so let's click on this add new and then give the title events, and then the template here I want to give it Elementor canvas, and let's publish it. Now let me click on this edit with Elementor to load the Elementor page builder, and then we are going to import this events page. So events page is consist of the same, like here we have like upcoming event section, this one we have already built in the home page. Then we have this gallery of images, and then we have the same like icon boxes over here. So let's again click on this folder icon, go to my templates, and here we will find this events template. Just click on this insert and your events template will be imported. So let's wait till this events template is imported. So if you here you can see that events template is imported successfully. So if you want to change any of this thing, like if you want to change any of the heading, any of the paragraph text, whatever you want, you can easily able to change it from this widgets. Now let me click on this update, and we are done with the events page also. Now next page is our causes page. So let's move to our causes page. So this is the causes page, here you can see. Now let's import this causes page. So click on this 3 lines, and again let's go back to our dashboard, and now from the dashboard again let's click on this WordPress logo to go back, and here I will click on this add new to create a new page. So let me give it a title of causes, and then the template here again I will select this Elementor canvas only, and now let me publish the page. So here you can see page is published. Now again load our Elementor page builder. Once our Elementor page builder will be loaded, then as we have already in our template section the causes page, so we can easily able to import the causes page. So here you can see I have imported the causes page over here. So we are done with this causes page. So if you want to change anything over here, you can able to do. As you can see, like we have to add this form over here. So let's see whether the form is coming or not, otherwise we have to manually show it the form. So let's wait. Here you can see the causes page is loaded, and this is the section where we have this Metform option. You have to click on this edit form, and then just click here on update and close. Then you will able to see, let the form see the form perfectly like this. So here the form is not not looking perfect, because let me show you the reason. Again click on this edit form, and we have not set the form background to white. That is the main reason, that's why it is not visible properly. What we can do over here, we can go to the section settings, style option, background type. Here we have to set the background type as white, update, and then click on update and close. That's all. So here you can see this is okay. I think it is like the color is not, the white color is not affected, I think. Let's again select that white color. We need a complete white color, that's all. So here you can see now it is imported successfully, and our form is completely looking fine. Alright, now after the causes page, then we are left with one page, which is the contact page. So let's create our contact page also. Click on these 3 lines, click here on exit to dashboard, and now let's import this contact page also. So let's again go back to the WordPress page section, and here I'm going to click on this add new, and then let's create a contact page over here. Contact template, I want to select it as Elementor canvas and publish it. Now let's view the page. Okay, without viewing it, the page will be blank only. So now let's open this page, Elementor page builder, go to my templates, and then here also I'm going to import this contact page template. So click on this insert button, and then that page will be automatically imported. So here you can see like contact form, this one is also imported, and here we have like your name, your email, your subject, your message in this contact page, right? So here if you will see, we don't have any form over here. You can click on this edit form. If you want to new form, just give it a new form, contact page form, just I want to give it a name, and then I want to click on edit form. And for this contact form template also, I have provided you the template. You can, like if you will see in my template, here we have this Metform contact which is the contact form Metform, and here it is imported successfully. I will click on update over here, then update and close, and my contact form will be displayed over here. That's all. So we are done with this contact form all section also. Now next we have to start building our header and footer, and that is the last part that we want to build. So header and footer is the last part that we have to build. So let's go back to the exit to dashboard and go back to our dashboard. Before starting creating the header and footer, I want to create one menus over here. So like here you can see we have different pages menu. So let's start creating a menu. So I just want to go back to the dashboard, and here whenever you will hover over this appearance, you will find a menus option. Just click on that menus option, and once you will click on that menus option, here you can create a new menu by giving it a name. So let me give it a name main menu, and then what I will do, I will click on this create menu button to create this new menu. Once you create this new menu, you can go to this view all pages, and then here you can select all the pages and then click on add to menu. After adding the menu, here you can see that we have different pages. All the pages were imported here, like home, about. These are the pages which we have built now, and you can rearrange them whatever, like if you want to set the causes in the second, third one, and home will be first one. In this way you can rearrange also. Now let me save the menu. Now once the menu is created, then let's go to our header and footer builder. So you can hover over this element kits and click on this header footer, and then here once you can see, once you will first click on this element kit, you will find this welcome message and all. So you can click on this next step to close all this. So click on this save changes to save them all. Now click here header footer to load it. Now click on this add new, and the title will be header, and then this one condition will be entire site, and then if you want to activate or deactivate, just make it on to activate it. And now let's start editing the content. So as I have already told you that I am going to provide you the template for this header and footer. So let's click on this folder icon and then go to my template. So here we will find this header option. Just you have to click on this insert option to import the header successfully. So now you can see that our header is imported successfully, and then here we have this menu option, so which is ElementsKit snap menu. We can set the menu as now which we have created as the main menu, update it, and whenever you can also check the mobile view of this header also. This is how it's going to look like in mobile. So with this our header is imported successfully. In the same way, let's go back and then let's go back to the again over this element kits and click on this header footer, and now again click on this add new. Here we want to import the footer, so I have given the title over here footer, then type will be footer. Activate, just make it on, then click on edit content to activate it. Now once you will click on this edit content, then just click on this folder icon, and as I have already provided you the footer also, only you have to just insert your footer, and then here you can see the footer is completely inserted. And with mobile responsive, the templates which I am providing you, those are also mobile responsive, because I have built them completely for mobile responsive also. So with this, here you can see that we have successfully completed our header and footer. Now let me click on this update button to save this. So now let's click on this update option to save this footer also. Now when I will refresh the page, let's see what whether our page is successfully built or not. So here you can see everything is perfect, but our header is not coming and footer is not coming in this page. So what I will do, I will click on this edit page, and for the first time for this one only, I will make this instead of Elementor canvas, I will make it to Elementor full width and update the page. Once you will update the page, let's view the page and let's see what we are. So here you can see like we got our header and then we got the footer also. Here it is, but one more thing which is left is here you can see like it is overlapping with our first section. So let's edit our home page again, and for the first section I just want to give some negative margin so that it won't affect it. So let's again go back. Here I want to go to this first section setting only, and here in this section setting I would just like to give some negative top margin over here. I will go to advanced, and then here I want to give it -86 of negative margin. And that's all. Now let's update it and let's view the page once it will get updated. Now let's view the page, and here it is. You can see with this we have successfully completed with all. Whether let's check once all the pages links are working or not. So who, about, causes, events, all the pages are also working. Thank you so much for watching this video till now. If you really like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notification of a new video every week. Thank you so much.